Hello. We should be live.
Hello.
Right, cool.
Is there anyone in the chat?
Is what, sorry?
My chat's not bringing anyone up.
We haven't streamed for a while. I don't know if people remember that we exist.
People are dead. They've had enough. They've had enough of the sales pitch of a great night of...
see Tony.
Uli, we've got someone.
Hey, Uli! Good news,
That's right. And apparently, I don't have a Twitch account.
You don't?
I mean, you do.
Let me log in.
Cool. Right. Let's get this stuff done then. We're alive. So, welcome to Heavyweight Gaming. We play lots of D&D, or try to. Last month has been terrible. Why is Eddie DMing? Well, you'll find out, Tony. You'll find out. Eddie's been DMing the last couple of sessions, Tony. Shows that you're not a true fan, just turning up when you bloody feel like it.
Why?
Thanks for your subscription.
Is Uli also Tony?
Yeah.
Okay. I was getting so confused.
Tony was like...
Real name Tony, LARP name Uli for the last 30 years.
I've only met him as Uli.
Right. We got some social media stuff on Linktree that will appear. Screw your Twitch thing and do your... Well, you can't do your mod stuff if you can't get in.
I've managed to make it work.
We
got Reed.
Thank God for that. Thank God. No, I haven't done it in so long. I don't remember. Hannah, take the wheel.
Anna, we'll deal with that later. Yeah. So, Linktree, you can go to Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Discord and whatever else is in there. There's some Dice of the Older stuff. You can follow everything we do, basically. What we're shouting about, streaming about, planning on doing, writing about, gaming about, all that good stuff. Go follow it. We are amazing and worth following. Sponsors. We are officially sponsored by Sirenscape, who are providers of beautiful and wonderful sound ambience to your games. If you are playing digitally, you can share the link to your lovely friends and they'll be able to hear what you are playing. Currently nothing. If you want battle mats in your game, go to Loki Battle Mats. They're unbelievable. Everything they provide is top quality. Every Kickstarter they throw out gets immediately funded because they're really, really good at what they do. So you can have your music playing with your maps flipped out. They do digital versions of pretty much 99% of all the physical stuff they do, so you can use it on your virtual tabletops. If you want miniatures for your virtual tabletops, go to Roll20, go to the marketplace, look for Coyote Grey, see all the chibi tokens that he's created. They're amazing. I love them. I'm obsessed with chibi art. Yeah, they're just brilliant. Good. And you can download them and use them on your other virtual tabletops. If you are playing in person around a table and you've got Sirenscape going off out of your electronic device, you've got Loki Battle Mats flipped out on there, and you've got a lot of terrain on it, and you want some exquisite, beautiful, stunning miniatures, go to Etsy, check out Sparky & Co. and buy as many as you can. They're absolutely amazing. Some of them are a little bit freaky. I'm just going to put it out there. But the majority of them are... I love them. I love them. I probably won't get the weird hand, feet, horse thing. But yeah. Hey, if you want a monster in your thing, go for it. But please check out Sparky & Co. Top miniature printer. I love them. Love them. So that's the sponsors. If you feel sorry for the adventurers, Monkey Face, donate 200 bits last year's to give the party a reroll. They can't be used on the DM or death saving throws, and they do not roll over to the following week. Alright? If you want to throw 200 bits at this lot, they get a reroll, and it is appreciated but not expected. So thank you very much. If you do, thank you, Biggie's here.
I don't know about you, but I am fully expecting rerolls. Please and thank you.
You're fully expecting rerolls? Alright, cool.
Yeah, please,
We've now got 2.
I now got 2. Oh, who got the other? I missed that. Was it?
Biggie did 2.
It was
Biggie
two
did
200.
Ah, 2 200s. Okay. Thank you, Biggie. If you are into the DM screwing over the players, you could donate 500 bits for tonight's session. That'll be Eduardo. but yes, for the moose, which is an in-joke from like 2 years ago. I love it. But yes, you can donate 500 bits. All that good stuff. Right, charity streams. Because we're getting close to it now. Every single year we do a charity stream, 24-hour one-shot, 48-hour multiple one-shots, and computer gaming, more 24-hour one-shots. We've done it round the table, we've done it on digital, we've stayed up late and all that good stuff. And we've raised in the last few years about £8,000 for various charities, which is ridiculous and amazing. We cannot believe that just playing games we can manage to do this for people that they need it. This year we're doing it again. We're going to hit 60 hours. So what we're going to do is Monday to Friday, the 24th to the 28th of July, sat round a table, specifically Amelia's and Rich's. Sat round a table, cameras everywhere, battle maps on the table, terrain, minis, lunacy, pizza boxes in the background. It's going to be brilliant. Noon till midnight every day, Monday to Friday, 60 hours of this campaign continued. Wherever they're at when we start on that Monday is where they'll continue from, in our pyjamas or hero pants. I'll probably be in. It's going to be brilliant. And the charities we're raising for this year are Shelter, which help folk in homeless situations, Papyrus, which is prevention of suicide in youngsters, and MS UK, which support those suffering from MS and their journey through life with it, and all that good stuff there. Really, really cool charities, super important to family and friends close to us all. So if you can donate, please do. If you can't donate, rob a friend. I might get a t-shirt that says that, actually. Please. Funny story, I last found a £5 and was dead happy about it. And, we could have used that to donate until we discovered it was my £5. So, make sure that money's gone to the right place. Found a £5.
From your pocket, was it?
So we'll go get ice creams. I found a £5. So that's my fucking £5.
I found this in your jeans from yesterday.
In your wallet, in the cupboard where you hid it. So if you can, please donate, it'd be great. We will be shouting about it a lot more as we're leading up to it. There are prizes, there are dice to win, there are miniatures to win, there are maps to win, there are candles to win, there are one-shots with your favourite DM or me. You can win those. There is a axe throwing win. There's an escape room to win. There is a £100 gift voucher to win. Spend it on what you want. We've got loads of stuff to give away and throw out there. So please donate if you can, or shout about it as loud as. If you can't donate, don't worry about it. Shout as loud as you can, and we'll try and get as many folk as we can to throw in and donate. Thank you, Uli, for the 500 bits. Eddie, you've got a reroll. Recap. It's been a while, right? So, and this will also explain the switch of Dungeon Masters, Uli, just for you. Bjorn died. That's all I need to say. So we're on a new campaign.
Bjorn died.
Bjorn died. His friends also, they took the drink of self-sacrifice and died, and went to Stonheim, a sort of limbo for those of the Viconian blood. Navigating their way through Stonheim, they managed to get their soul shards back, and somehow got stuck on the way back to the world of the living. Stuck in a magic castle, which is hosted, tour guided by Magic in the Sky, a small tabaxi of a multitude of colours and variations of moustache. Theory at the minute it's another Velk, but who knows. But because it's their castle to host us through, Eddie is Dungeon Master in Uli, which explains the switch. I will be playing the part of Ronan, a healing spirit of our wonderful Lioness of the Sand, Althea. So, the last couple of sessions we have spent going through various scenarios of this castle to acquire letters, hoping to spell out the word home, which we can somehow magically use to get this bunch of lunatics back to the land of the living.
There's no place like home.
We've got 3, I believe. 3 letters.
What ones have we got?
O-M-E?
Are we sure that we're spelling home? Could it be?
Well, I've already spelled it in Yorkshire. We don't have
O-M-E,
Like, it could be dome. Who knows?
It's fine for Yorkshire folk here.
Yeah, I'm done. Me and Tony are gone. We're off home. So that's where we are. And I believe we've just gone through the door. Eduardo, yes, no?
You have indeed.
Right, so I will hand over to Tedward. Eddie, for you need to let me know when you want to switch to Roll20. And there's still a little bit of setup for you to do on Roll20 because I don't know where you want the various things.
Yeah.
But when we get there, we'll do it.
Cool. So the party is currently, they've just arrived in a courtyard, a castle courtyard. The kind of current layout or what it seems is there are 7 7 braziers in the middle of the courtyard, 3 laid down one side, 1 central, and 3 down the other side. On your left, you have a what seems like a statue of a centaur-like creature, and on your right, you have a statue of what seems like an ogre-like creature. Mirrored across from this is exactly the same. So across the other end of the courtyard, there is a centaur and an ogre. And then to the other two sides of the courtyard is a square. The other two sides of the courtyard, there are two stags on each side. So there's four kind of stag-like statues. The courtyard is surrounded by stone walls. That at the top of the stone walls, there are what seem like small dragon-esque creatures kind of looking over the courtyard, all like statues, kind of almost like gargoyle-like statues, but they're more dragon-like. These small kind of creatures that are just perched and looking over the courtyard. The braziers in the center of the courtyard, they're stone in nature as well, but the tops of them, so they have like a just below the lip, like what seems like a kind of band, a colorless band around the edges of each one. Can you all give me a perception check, please?
You should, if you open roll 20, have control of all those tokens on the right hand side and be able to move them where you need
Dreamy.
to.
Yeah, sound.
If there's anything else that you need doing that you can't do, just let me know and I'll do it.
That is spot on.
And what we do in perception? Perception.
19.
I didn't even have my character open.
26.
10.
20.
6, 20.
17. I don't know why I rolled it with advantage, but 17.
Cool. So, up there,
16.
16. Cool. So everybody bar Etheria. So when you're looking around this, courtyard, and you're kind of trying to pick out details and that sort of stuff, the braziers with the kind of strip around or just below the rim, as you're looking at them, initially they seem kind of colorless, but actually when you're focusing a little bit, it's like each one of them has a faint color. It's almost trying to, it's like it's trying to pierce through, but it's not. Like it's kind of like a shimmering color, and they're faint away from you. So like I say, there's looking forward, there's 3 braziers down the left, 1 in the center, and 3 down the right. The far left from where you're stood has a reddish color to it. The one closer to you, so the central left, has a yellowish color. The like closest to you on the left has a bluish color. The far right has an orange-like color. The central right has a greenish color. The bottom, or the closest to you on the right, has a indigo-like color, and the central one has a violet-like color. So as you're looking at these bands, like I say, they seem real faint. Like it's as though the color's not quite taking hold. It's just shimmering. Other than that, like I say, you're in this courtyard. The ground, so where you've kind of stepped in, so you're all kind of clustered together. You've just come through this kind of portcullis, where once you've stepped there, if you were to turn around, the wall has kind of enveloped, and there's no more portcullis behind you. What you do get the sense of, though, is within the first kind of couple of feet around you. So if you were to move forward, there is a kind of shimmering, like you get the sense that there's some sort of barrier there. So it's like when you're looking, there's like a kind of ethereal barrier, or slightly ethereal barrier in front of you, towards the rest of the courtyard.
You should also have control of the braziers, mate. So if you want to give them a colour, if you go into settings on each of the braziers,
that helps you out. Yeah. Cool.
You can scroll right to the bottom and give it a tint, basically. Or just use the coloured dots, mate. Red, blue, green, orange, purple, pink, yellow.
I see.
Yeah.
That's cool. Just cut this out when you get across to it. Green.
So on the map,
Go with that one. Just like the Indios are there.
Yeah,
It's not, but and then violet in the middle.
Yeah.
They're probably going to done with the round, but that'll do.
as long as we've got something. That's fine.
Yeah, nice.
Is that ogre on there?
So you've got ogre and put the centaur there. And then same the other side. I've got the controller.
You should control them all.
Yep. That's cool. Oh, I definitely just dropped that off the map. Oops.
It's all right.
If I can get it back.
Yeah, you got another.
Nice.
You could copy paste that.
I'll put them in there.
Yeah.
I'll put them slightly onto the map, even though they're overlooking. Yeah. And then there. That's cool. That's all. Nice. That'll do.
So are the dragons high above?
So they're on the walls, overlooking. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Yeah. So that's it. Like in front of you, there's like an ethereal like barrier, just within the first couple of feet of where you're all kind of positioned in this courtyard, and the rest of it is as described.
I don't suppose we took a long rest on the way in.
No.
No.
I remember resting.
Yeah.
Just want to throw this out there that while Bjorn may be somewhat useful in a colour puzzle, I will not be
Sounds like a you problem, mate.
in any way, shape, or form. You've put dots on all of the braziers.
Oh yeah.
I can tell that some of them are dark, some of them are light.
I think Millie might be on her way to label them for you.
I hope you are.
No, it's cool, but
It's not though.
I think Millie's
Being
on her way
ableist.
I think Millie's on her way to like put in Tabby to bed. Okay.
Yeah, check.
Ah, there are labels on there.
Okay, I can see them.
If you check Facebook, I've pinged you.
Mate, I'm labelling them as well, mate, so you can see.
Cheers,
You carry on.
Cool. Well, so it's over to you.
Yeah.
So you're all in the courtyard. You've got this kind of like shimmering in front of you, and braziers all laid out. To be fair, you could probably flick it over to.
I'm already over it. I'm already over.
Yeah, cool.
Do I get any sense of like from Althea's time as a, gladiator? Do I get any sense that this is like a fighting ring? Does it look like some kind of like courtyard that would be used for, say, like drills or anything like that?
It's almost out of place. Like there's no entrance now. Like it's just a kind of square courtyard with like all walls around. It would probably be more akin to the castles that you'd see in somewhere like Ravenholm, in nature. In terms of whether it would be used for drills or anything like that, like it's that unusually placed that you couldn't tell if it's like a drill yard or anything like that. It's almost like somebody's taken the concept of a courtyard and twisted it to be this.
And sorry, the ogre and the centaur, are they statues or are they?
They are statues. Yeah. So there's all of the kind of creatures mentioned are like statues.
Oh, statues. Okay.
Could I speak with one of the dragons?
Are the dragon statue in?
Yeah,
They're like gargoyles. They're statues,
okay.
They're like the gargoyle type things.
Yeah. So they're literally like peering over the
Like look,
like,
okay.
they can't,
Oh, I don't care then. We're fine.
No, I want to watch Rhea talk to a piece of stone.
You mean like the
Fair,
stone
it's-
sparrows?
It's not the first one of us to
Aha.
talk to a stone animal.
Just so you know, Ed, all animals in Colossus got to talk with a rolly in the mouth. That's the rules. Well, as long as Althea is safe, I'm happy to follow your lead, and I just kind of look at everyone.
Althea goes, haha, and then sticks her hand through the ethereal like wall that's in front of us.
Would you roll initiative for me, please?
Wow.
All of us.
Not like
Very much.
Just up here.
oh, just Althea.
First Althea. Oh.
Remember, Ronan, as long as Althea is safe.
I was like, that's not how you pronounce will save. Like, wisdom save.
3.
Cool.
Clearly not expecting whatever's going to happen.
Assuming
Just update that.
if we can react or move, I would not be allowing Althea to go alone through that barrier.
Okay. Yeah, if you're like you want to
Yeah.
put yours for as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
happy.
that's kind of
Yeah.
the reason he's there, and the fact that
Nice,
Ree was
nice.
off for a
If
couple
you
of
could
weeks.
roll your initiative for me, please.
I'd rather not, but okay. Oh, I'm all right at this. He says.
Is
Obviously
it
above a
big?
3.
Is there visual effects from it touching the barrier?
My initiative's 5.
5. Love it. Cool. Okay, so
It's deliberate to
Uh,
go around the same time as Althea.
nice. I like it. So
You can also move our
You-
tokens in roll 20, mate, if you need to.
yeah, I've seen. So you see Althea reach out to touch the barrier, and you see Ronan immediately hand straight up as well. As they touch it, there is like a slight ripple, and it's as though they are still like stood next to you, but they, to your kind of anybody who's not touched it, your perception of it or your perception of them, they go slightly like ethereal or shimmering in nature. Ronan and Althea, everybody else to you now seems kind of ethereal and shimmering.
I'm always ethereal.
With that, just quickly.
Yep.
So, Ronan and Althea, you see. Let me roll the dice first. Cool. So one of the on the right hand side, the small kind of dragon-esque statues, you see a shift, and it starts to click and come to life. Its skin fades from a stone-like color to one of a more shimmering blues and reds, and it swoops down from its perch. As it does, what it seems to leave behind is like a projection of what it was, that stone kind of statue that's perching there.
Like a ghost coming out of stone.
Yeah. So it's like, well, but it seems the other way around. It's like a physicalness. So the physical form flies out, and it leaves behind what seems like a ghostly presence of what it
Okay,
was,
that's pretty bad.
and it swoops forward and across, or begins to swoop across towards the center of the kind of courtyard area.
I've got an arrow notched.
Nice. The creature then. Cool. Let me just do a quick roll. Sweet. So the creature then breathes down towards the center of the courtyard, and where it is, or like a 15-foot kind of cube straight down at the center where it's breathing, basically. You see that these kind of sparks and crackles, and not electric in nature, just kind of like the air, or the kind of the air kind of rippling, and little cracks, and almost more like magical in nature, like dazzling in nature. And its breath just sweeps across the center, or like into this spot in the center, breathing down into it. Then, as it's sweeping across, it goes into your initiatives. So we'll do your first two, and then we'll give everybody a chance to react as to how they're.
Where are we when we step through the barrier?
You are stood where you are. So you see your characters on the. So you've just come through the.
Okay, so where's the barrier that me and Alfie have pushed through?
You didn't even push for it. As soon as you put your hand on it,
okay.
You've just gone. Like it's almost like you've gone physical, and like everybody else to you
It's
now
still, yeah, I'm with you.
immaterial. Yeah. Cool. And you've just seen this dragon. So the dragon swooped down towards the center, breathed down, and now you're reacting to that sort of things. Yeah.
Oh crap! I go first. I cast Healing Spirit.
Cool. Healing Spirit. Nice. What does your Healing Spirit look like?
It's a little cloud wolf from before.
Nice.
So
if you've got a little symbol, you can put on.
Yeah, I'll sort that. I don't know why it's rolling. It's rolling dice to heal. I did it so it'd show the spell, but it didn't. Yeah, so you see this little cloud wolf that you saw before, and it jumps out from around me and stays near Althea. That's all right. That's my Healing Spirit as a bonus action. That's all my level.
I like it.
So this
little cloud wolf starts, just like kind of runs out of nowhere, just starts to circle Althea.
And as an action, dude, I'm gonna. It just breathed on the middle brazier, the pink brazier, or indigo violet.
It's like it swooped down. The brazier seems unaffected. Like it just swooped down, and it's like this kind of like dazzling light, kind of just like scattered and skittered around the area where it breathed.
I'll ready an action to fire my arrow. I don't know if you can do range readies actually. To fire my arrow, if it comes within 10 feet of me and Althea.
Cool.
Are we exactly where we're stood?
Yep.
If it comes within 10 feet of Althea, I'll shoot it.
Cool.
That's
so you're ready in your arrow. Happy days.
Yeah, and I'll stay where I'm stood.
Sweet. So Althea, you see this dragon swoop down, this kind of like dazzling, crackling light just hit the like center as it breathes down. Ronan next to you see him kind of move, and this little cloud pop kind of starts to circle around the bottom of or near your feet. And Ronan seems to notch an arrow.
I will. So I've not got any weapons drawn at this point. I'm just sort of holding my shield. I'll snap my fingers and summon my echo as my bonus action.
Nice.
And I can summon it. I'm going to summon it like here. You can see the ping.
AD, could you put a token on for the echo? That's cool.
Yes, I can indeed. tell you what we'll do.
And then once the echo's summoned, I will draw my sword, Gunnar's sword, and ready in action in a similar fashion that if it takes, I don't want to say takes defensive action, if it comes towards us like within 10, if it gets close enough looking like it's going to attack, I will then attack, but from my echo's position. So I guess if it gets within 10 feet of my echo, I will attack.
Cool. Happy days.
Am I
sweet.
can I control my echo? I'll put it.
2 seconds. Oh yeah.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah. You can control it, I assume.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you move it?
Yeah. I was just moving it to where I
Yeah.
summoned it.
I just copied
Yes.
you, so it should have the same settings.
Yeah, it's there.
Yes. So, yep. So you're both just readying yourself essentially. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be
oh, no.
an angry dragon yet.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So, you're readying yourself, and as you've seen this kind of small dragon-like creature swoop across the center of this, or like the above the courtyard, it carries on towards the other edge and fades off. So it kind of flies towards where opposite it there is another kind of stone dragon-like creature sat on the rim of this kind of, or on the edge of this wall, and it flies into that position, and it almost kind of flaps its wings to kind of land, but it's landing weirdly where one of these other creatures is positioned. And as it's landing, it starts to shift from being a physical kind of form into what seems like an ethereal form, and just lands, and then all that remains is a statue of a small dragon-like creature. And on the other side of the courtyard, where it initially threw from, where the stone-like dragon-like creature went ethereal slightly, that manifests back into like a physical form of a statue, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So so that side of things is thrown across. As you're readying yourself as well, what you see around, so what seems like a pillar on here, so if I double click there, if that's pinging to you,
You need to hold.
You need to hold, mate. Click and hold.
okay,
Yeah.
so here,
Yep.
in front of you, so what seems to like there's a shift in what seems like the air, or the kind of area in front of you in that spot there, and it doesn't seem to have solidified yet, but it seems like a small orb is forming, like a small glass ball essentially. The rest of you are, so all you have seen is Ronan and Althea just touch the kind of edge of this barrier, and then they just go like ethereal to you. What it seems like after they've done that, it's like their hands drop to their sides, and it's almost like they become quite statuesque themselves. It's like they've glazed over, and they're slightly like ethereal in their nature, and all you saw is they touched the barrier, and they've kind of gone to their sides, basically.
So they can see us ethereal,
Mm-hmm.
but we see each other physical,
Yeah.
and
And
we
you-
see them ethereal.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Almost
But-
feels
but-
like we're on different planes. Like different layers. Yeah.
If it gets back round to me, I'll be encouraging our friends join us. You should be able to control that glass orb as well, Eddie.
Happy days.
If you need more, just copy paste.
That's cool.
So they pretty much just dropped still. We didn't see
Yeah,
it.
they touched it, drops, like it's as though they've just gone ethereal to you. Yeah.
So we didn't see them readying weapons, that kind of stuff.
I know you. I'm assuming you see us just in a ghostly manner.
No, so them, so you and Althea have gone ethereal.
Yep.
But to them,
We're not moving.
Yeah, you're just
It's
kind
one.
of.
It's
like,
one
you're
way.
just-
It's like one
Ah,
way.
okay.
You've stopped. Like you've stopped
I see.
You've
I
just
see.
gone ethereal and kind of stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
I'm going to walk over to Althea then, and I'm going
Projected.
to try and touch Althea on the shoulder.
Your hand goes straight through.
Great, so another one's dead.
Yeah, that's how death works.
Another one bites the dust. I'm going to touch the barrier.
Dead.
Did you see what they did? I wasn't paying attention.
Phase, roll me your initiative. As you say, do you see what they did? You see Phase just shift to like an ethereal-like state.
You mean phased?
Phase phases out. Nice.
If I see Faze do that, I'll copy.
14. It's not a good initiative.
14.
5 and 3.
3 and a 5.
5 and 3, Fizz.
Phase is coming to save us.
Yeah.
Cool. Ethereal? You say you're touching it?
If I saw Faze do it, so I'd copy, assuming she knows what she's doing when she's.
Did you jump off a bridge? It's all Phase probably.
Althea?
Yeah,
Nah, you're on your own. Phase? Must be smart. Must be a smart move.
Well, I only rolled 10 perception, so I don't know if I even saw Althea do it. Where's my initiative? 8.
8. Love it.
Seeing Phase do it, monkey see, monkey do with Rhea, really. Join her.
Nice.
Oh, it's the monkey back.
Velouche.
Velouche appears. Yeah.
You left Velouche.
He's
Velouche
running
appears
Velouche has
as
run off with a
as a
magic
statue
dwarf
and he just
axe.
flies down.
with some like Tarask blood.
Taras blood, a dwarf.
I've not forgotten about the Taras blood, don't worry. Althea's got a syringe ready.
The one note. It's the one note that you've written down, Rhea.
Yeah. Must inject Taras blood before
Rhea,
we
what's
blow one
your-
shot.
Become
What's your initiative?
addict.
What's your initiative, Ray?
18.
18. Love it.
Oh no.
That means you get to decide what we're doing first.
No, I don't. I could just sit there and go.
Bjorn is going to watch everyone
Nice.
randomly touch this shimmering, like ethereal kind of barrier
And walk
without
out.
asking
And
any
go home,
questions or investigate, and wonder.
You mean like all the
I learned-
questions we asked about the previous barriers to the doors?
That's the thing. Have I learned my lesson, but everyone else has forgotten it?
Yes.
And I'm going to touch the barrier.
Imagine that. You're just like, nah, fool me once. Shame on you.
The first 3 barriers we touched, no one said a thing, but the 4th one, Bjorn's having worries about.
You fool me 4 times. We all share the brain cell, and today somehow Bjorn's ended up with it.
As he follows us.
22.
Bjorn gets to decide what we're doing.
Nice.
Bjorn decides if we have a
that
fight or not.
Nice. So, as each of you just touch the barrier, as it were, Ronan and Althea kind of start to shift back into like a well, it seems physical, but that you now see them amidst. They're ready. They're poised, and you've just shifted in. Like you're like, what's this? Like it's completely like the scene changes. So with that, Bjorn, you're first to act. So you notice Althea and Ronan seem to have shifted into like a battle-like stance, as if they're watching something. Their eyes poised slightly on where the like to your left, one of the small dragon-like creatures, or one of the statues now, is. In front of them is a what seems like a small glass orb that's beginning to kind of swirl and manifest.
Okay. First of all, then, because there appear to be quite a few more statues, which I'm worried about in this room, than there are us, Bjorn is going to cast Summon Undead. Spell that Bjorn has
What
never
shit is that?
used before. From 3 different types of undead. I would like a skeleton, please.
I need to kill the undead.
I'm on it.
Cool. Does it act on your go? Does it or?
Give me a second. Pull forth an undead spirit to manifest in an unoccupied space you can see within range. The range is 90 feet. Cool.
Nice.
I'll stick him in the middle. I'll stick him here. Somewhere in the
Cool.
middle for a laugh. Resembles an undead creature. Allied to you and your companions.
You can
Shares
move in
my
now, Rich.
initiative.
I say him. You can move them.
It does share my initiative.
Shares your initiative. Cool. Happy days.
But takes its turn immediately after mine.
Nice. Nice.
Obeys my verbal commands, no action required. If I don't issue any, it takes dodge action. Go. Cool.
You should be able to move that skeleton, Rich.
Cool. And I will shout to the skeleton. If anything attacks us, remember, shoot it.
Nice. I like it. Simple, effective orders.
Yeah.
Althea's just going to be like, my echo is better.
Ooh. Fight and talk.
Don't worry,
Cool.
Rich. I'll outweigh your Death Knight to Mercer's Echo Knight, just saying. Come at me, Mercer.
Cool. Is that your? So that's your action. Nice. And your. Is that your bonus action? Action, doesn't it?
That is.
I'll let you go. Okay. Happy days. Cool. Sweet. So.
Oh, sorry. Movement. I am going to move slightly further in and go next to this brazier.
Let's have a look. You're going into that one.
The blue
Happy
one.
days. Cool. Sweet. So. Happy days. Cool. You all from the other side of the kind of courtyard see the centaur-like creature start to shift, and it seems like a physical form is pulled from the statue, and the statue goes slightly ethereal. So the centaur-like creature begins charging down the middle of the room to about there. At the center of the room, let's see, not do it.
Not that I want them to be any bigger, mate, but they're all medium at the minute, just in case they need to be bigger.
Centaur, yeah, centaur's not a bit large, my bad. Yeah, so same as ogres, I just haven't done it. I can't reset. There you go. Yeah, that's cool.
That's
Nice.
that's large.
Yeah, that's cool. Happy days. Yeah, nice.
You want me to do the rest of them? Or
Yeah, if that's cool.
Ogres and
So
centaurs,
in fact, to be fair, all of them bar the dragons.
Oh, cool.
Would
So-
the charge be considered?
Shut up, you.
All right.
So
Just-
the
would
centaur.
the charge be considered a aggressive action?
So
It's out for a jog.
on your orders, was if anything attacks you.
Everything except the dragons.
If anything attacks us.
Us. Yeah. That's cool. The
Jesus, this fight looks way worse now.
It looks so cute though.
Look at them owl bears. The other owl bears are little
cool.
babies in owl bear suits.
So the charge. So the centaur draws or as it's charging, draws what seems like a spear or like a pike off its back, and it's charging forward. As it gets towards the center of the room, and this vision to begin with, as you're watching it, as it's charging forward, because you're like, what's happening? It's looking straight ahead, but as it gets closer, it's almost there's like a snap point where its eyes, as it's getting closer, looks down at this or looks at the skeleton side of things, and it lashes out with its pike.
Oh no!
Is it going to protect itself?
So
Is it included in us?
Yeah.
yeah, we'll go with that first, but the attacks first. So 25 to hit.
Oh,
I'm assuming that hits
yeah.
the skeleton.
25.
That's
definitely.
cool.
What? Not a death knight?
It would also hit my
So-
echo, just for reference.
Yeah.
Takes 16 points of piercing damage. I'll write that. 16.
Cool. Good.
Cool. I don't know if that worked. Did that work? 16. Cool. Just to keep track of it, it's on the skeleton as well now. So this centaur charging, drawing this weapon, and its eyes snap down to the skeleton, and it strikes out or rams its kind of pike into it. Do skeletons take any less from?
They're resistant piercing, aren't they?
It might be specific. Bjorn should have the. What is it? Is it an actual
it's-
skeleton?
Oh, it's a.
it's
Oh, it's a
undead, isn't it?
spirit, isn't it? Yeah.
They're
That's cool.
vulnerable
Okay,
to
cool.
bludgeoning. I don't know if they're resistant to piercing.
Happy days.
Yeah.
So the skeleton can have its attack against it. Like the command side of things is going to protect itself.
Cool. There we go.
First fight, Eddie runs, and there's 30
That's-
fucking tokens on the map.
Range, so it would be. Again, it's only attack. Oh, nice. Okay. Disadvantage then is going to be my spell attack modifier. +5, give me 22 to hit.
22 to hits.
Is uh, 10 points of necrotic damage as you see the skeleton extend its hand towards the centaur, and the grave bolt shoots from the palm of its skeletal hand. Impacts.
So where the centaur's charging forward and it lunges and rams its pike towards the skeleton reacts and just this hand and a grave bolt bursts out of it, and it tears into the flesh of this centaur. The centaur reels back slightly. Cool. Happy days. Sweet. That is that one. Rhea. Which is you go.
I am going to wild shape. Surprise.
Into.
Um,
Seen an owlbear.
It's not the movie.
The owlbears are actually big stags.
They're owl bears.
Elks.
Alright.
excited for a split second, going, AD going, yeah, fuck it, it's canon.
If that's canon, all these dragons are really fat. Just by the way, like, they're all chubby dragons.
I love chunky boy.
I need to know what you're turning into.
You know what I'm gonna turn into.
Bear? Direwolf?
Direwolf.
You're the direwolf.
Yeah. Waiting for you to make a mark down on my sheet to be like, oh, that's another one.
Direwolves are large, yeah?
Correct.
Where?
Ooh, the big boy.
Correct.
I'll just put Raya over here. Move your direwolf there. Right, you should be able to control that.
I can, thank you.
Jesus. Look at the map. Holy smokes. I've never seen that before.
Press and hold down Q,
That's pretty badass.
and it'll let you plan your route.
Oh, that's cool.
Saw it on a TikTok today. I sent it to everyone I knew.
Is that me?
Except from you, yeah.
Army.
Anyone on this call?
Did I not? Well, no, because also you're just never on TikTok, mate. Because you apparently don't own a TikTok, which is a lie.
I'm on TikTok.
Kill the thing.
Pretty sure I said it to you. I'm going to kill the
Focus,
thing.
hit things.
I did. Nom nom nom. A bite, motherfucker.
So you move up there. Sweet.
Yep.
And you're going to attack it with a bite. Cool.
Correct.
So you've just seen this grave bolt like scorch against its flesh, as it were, and you're already on it. You're already like as you're running towards it, you're shifting into this direwolf, and then you're lunging at it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
So because I have an ally within 5 feet, I get advantage as well.
Nice.
Because of the wolf.
And can you also make me a strength saving throw, please? That's 22 to hit. And then can I please know what you rolled on your strength saving?
So 22 hits and 6 on its strength saving throw.
Fantastic. You are not prone.
Cool.
And because I'm assuming that 22 definitely hits.
So
Ooh,
as
shit.
you're barreling into it, just for your awareness of that sort of things.
Yeah.
You bite it, and you with such ferocity that you're like, I should have knocked it over here. The centaur, its legs kind of stumble a bit, but it doesn't knock it prone.
Oh. Shame, but okay. That's 10 points of piercing damage, please.
What's piercing damage? Cool. It is.
And then I'm just going to stay where I am.
Cool. Sweet. It's that one. Cool. Next one. Cool. Right. So, you watch now as a sweet. On your right hand side, the elk, or like the large kind of elk-like creature, starts to shift, and again, similar to the centaur, similar to the dragon, like a physical form almost manifests out of one of the statues, and the physical form starts to speed forwards.
Look at
as
it.
though
So
as though charging,
speedy!
as though charging as well. The large kind of antlers of this elk, like low to the ground, as though if anything in its path would get smashed into them or battered by them. But
Right.
it is just charging forward at the minute. There. Days. It is then phases go.
I'm not entirely convinced that fighting these things is what we should be doing. The braziers, are they lit or are they not?
Not lit. Not lit.
Okay.
So you got the braziers around there. You've got what seems like some sort of glass orb forming in front of you, and you've got these statues that every now and again just seem like a physical form is manifesting from them.
Yeah, because there's an awful lot of statues, and I watched Rhea smack that thing, and it didn't fall as I would expect. So I don't have a fire spell, which is annoying. Otherwise, I'd try and light a brazier with that. I can make things glow. Well, presumably I have. Okay, can I go and look at the glass orb and see if I can inspect it, and see if I can get any idea of what it is or what it might do?
So you just go up to it, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just going to go and look at it, but I am not going to touch it. I'm learning.
Nice. Can you make a perception and an arcana check for me, please?
Yes. So perception check is 6. But the arcana check is 18.
So the charity stream will be campaign 2, guys.
I am
Cool.
trying.
So amidst of everything going on, and you're trying to figure stuff out, and you're seeing these statues unfold, you kind of run to this glass orb, and you stand there, you're looking at it, you're like trying to focus, and you're like, what could it be? And more so, what takes hold is as you're looking at it, it is that it's though it's almost manifested. It's though like similar to how these have been, or physical forms appearing from something ethereal. This is almost like you want to, like you feel like it's seconds away from being reaching out and grabbing it. What it seems to be doing, or within its presence as you're focusing it seems to be it's as though it's drawing or it's pulling energy around it. Like it's like a shift, and you're looking at it like you think it's maybe some sort of conduit or some sort of something that's like drawing power to it, all that sort of stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, as I've got 6 seconds, that's pretty much my turn. I'm going to assume.
All right, I'll allow you to do something like a bonus action or something like that if you've got anything.
Cleric. We don't really have any bonus actions.
Fair.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I can do spiritual weapon just to try and help. Yeah, that's not a bad suggestion actually.
I would just. That's the only one I know.
No, it was a good suggestion. So from me, I go 60 feet. Yeah, pressing Q. That's not Q. That's shit. Pressing Q does absolutely nothing for me, Han. So I assume you've got magic.
Press and hold.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
weird.
So I'm going to put it behind the centaur. My little cloaks that flutter around. Oh no, it's just a bigger cloak, isn't it? The spiritual
Big
weapon.
cloak.
It's not my spirit guardians. It's big cloak.
Can you, because it's a bonus action and you create it, can you attack with it straight away?
I
on
think it's
summon,
about
you
it.
can.
It specifies it on the
Yeah.
spell. Yeah, you can make an attack with
you
it.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I cast it at 3rd level.
You
It
can
might be all I do.
You can control that cloak with a smiley face.
Oh, it's like a
That
Batman
cloak, that ghost. That is a tiny red ghost.
It's a cloak, all right?
Man,
I love it.
So you'll be ruining my immersion.
Yeah, so
Can
it
we
should
stop
be-
summoning shit, please? All right, like
Oh, you wait. Just you wait.
mass echo.
Why not? 2d8. Wow, that's a strong hit there. 7 damage.
nice.
Yeah. Feel very strong right now. I looked at something, didn't really learn anything, and rolled a 7. I'm doing great.
Yeah,
3 days. Cool. So
I summoned a cloud.
So you see Rhea lunge forward, bite at it like with like a lot of ferocity. The centaur's legs like knock back a little bit, but it manages to stay on its feet. Your cloak just rips around and lashes against it. Is that your go?
Yes, sorry.
Happy days. Cool. So you see. Cool. The where is it? I'm trying to find a picture from the top bit. Where did I put it? So there. Yeah. I can't put them off the side of the map, but okay. So like across from you, so opposite.
Just
so
copy
near where the
paste
cent-
another one, mate, if you need it.
That's like I just remembered I put them in the corner.
Okay,
like
okay.
they're like more central, but like I just had to put them in the corner.
no
so
worries,
I
mate.
have them in the middle. I'll probably do that. So across from you, got the 2 creatures there. The creature on the left, so the small kind of dragon-like creature that was above where the centaur moved from, begins to like lunge forward off its perch and begins to fly forward to the spot in the center here. Then, where is it? So below it, just do quick maths.
I'm getting music through someone's mic, and if it's
so so below, so hitting 2, 3. How many hit points has the skeleton got left? Just out of curiosity.
You did 16, yeah. So it's got 14.
Cool. How many? So Rhea, how many hit points have you got left?
Me?
Mhm.
Would you like the combined hit points or just the hit points for the direwolf?
Hit points of the direwolf.
37.
37. So, the dragon breathes down, and it's the same sparkling, flickering lights and just kind of energy, kind of cascading from where it's flying over. The skeleton, you see, or mainly Bjorn, because you're the one controlling it, side of things. You see it. It seems dazzled by it. It seems though it can't focus, and unless the undead spirit is immune to being blind, it is blinded until the end of its next turn, until the end of the dragon's next turn. But you'll see what it means. So the undead spirit, unless it can be, is it immune to blind? You're muted.
It can be blinded.
Cool. So the skeleton is blinded. Put a little.
Got it.
Nice. Sweet. Cool. And then it is Etheria's go.
So I'm seeing all this weirdness. I'm seeing things fly about. Do the Brazius, are they still in the different colours? Has it changed at all since we've come in here?
So if you're focusing on them, if you're looking at them, you can still see those kind of shifting colours. It's as though the colour is there, but it's trying to pierce through like a mist.
I've seen Fizz go up to the orb, not really do.
At the end of the round, Ed, we'll have a break, yeah?
Cool.
Then move up to there. Let's hope. Just say to Fizz, have you any idea what's going on? And then I'm going to throw off a Chaos Bolt at the centaur.
Face. You got any idea what's going on?
Both!
The centaur, yeah?
What's going on? Well, they're getting attacked by that thing, so. Yeah.
Think. Shit.
Chaos Bolt. Does a 9 hit?
9 does not hit.
Pew!
You have rerolls. Sorry, Tony, you have rerolls.
There's 2, yeah. I'll take one then. Go on then. Why not? Yeah, that'll be a dirty 20.
That hits.
Cool.
Dirty.
Dirty. So that will be 4 and 5. That's 9 damage. 4 and 5, I need to decide which one to. Oh, why did I press on that? 4 and 5. So I'll do it force damage.
9 force damage, yeah?
Yep. Oh, and that's plus. It's a d6 as well, isn't it, on Chaos Bolt? Yeah, 2d8 plus 1d6. Yeah.
Cool.
So 10 damage.
So is that plus another 1, yeah?
That's plus another 1, yeah.
Cool. Happy days. Love it.
Because it's me.
Cool. Happy days. Yeah, this bolt just erupts against this centaur's flesh.
Does it look like it's taking damage?
It seems to be like you're seeing it, like where the chaos bolt has gone in, the kind of like necrotic side of things gone in, etc. Like it looks like it's actually damaging a physical centaur.
Cool. I don't think I've got any bonus actions I want to do. No, I think that'll be me. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. It is. Cool. So the statue to the right, the ogre-like creature, starts to move forward. This time more lurking. The physical form just almost ripping from this, like what now is left in its place of this ethereal kind of statue, stomping forward.
Are the ethereal stuff being left? Are they any colours?
No, it's like stone,
Just
but
a
just
misted-
see through. Like
Yeah.
cool. stomping forward. As it's getting closer towards where the echo is, or you're all watching, or whoever's watching, kind of thing. It's like its vision is focused going forward, but as it's getting closer to this echo, its vision snaps, and it moves slightly towards it. As it does, it makes an attack against your echo. What seems like a large kind of wooden, almost like battering ram-esque kind of is holding it with two hands and just swinging it towards you, or towards the echo, you should say.
Althea wants one. She's like,
Yes.
yeah, I'll have one of them.
It's like a huge chunk of wood with handles on it. We're just
a tree
wheeling it
trunk.
around. Nice, yeah, essentially. That is a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah, that hits.
Nice, cool.
Does this
Echo
echo
is-
not have like 1 hit point?
Yeah, but it's immune to all conditions. Okay, it wouldn't have been blinded. That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
I love it. So does the echo only have 1 hit point?
Yeah, it's max spirit.
Happy days. So the immediately as this battering ram connects sweep, the echo just nice. As it does, the echo bursts. The ogre's vision shifts and it starts stomping forward again. Cool. It's then Ronin's go.
I want to check out this purple brazier. Any glyphs on it? Any switches? Any sockets that would fit a small glass orb? Any
On-off switch.
finger rolls? Yeah, switches, buttons, scriptures. Anything that's the source of the ethereal light? Is the ethereal light like we were piercing from another realm / place? Is it a light beyond stone that we just need to break the stone? All that good stuff.
Make a perception check.
Can't you just tell me?
Depends on your perception check.
Would you, AD?
No, not even close. 6, mate.
He walks past it.
Yeah.
Walk straight into a wall.
Bump into an ogre.
So the again, like you've kind of with the rest of them, you've seen those kind of the bands and things like that. You can't quite it's like the colours manifesting, but it's got like a mistiness to it. The only real hint or substance you'll get amidst what's going on in this ogre stomping across and that sort of just the strangest of the situation. The only thing you really get from it is like you can see a bit of a shimmer or like do you know when there's like a haze or like when it's really when it's really hot and it's like you've got that kind of shimmer that there's that kind of feeling or perception to the.
Is it low? Like, can I climb in it, or is it a pillar?
It's probably a like your waist height.
So yeah. So it's I
Unless
get in
you're, unless you're 3'2".
I get in it.
As you try and get it in.
Yeah.
As you
Half cover, baby.
So as you go to you put your hand to climb over, your hand is as though you can't put your hand into the brazier. Yeah. It's like you can't move your hand enough to even get purchase, and even if you're trying to put your body over, it's like it for some reason you just can't seem to. Like whenever you move, it's like you can't get into the brazier.
All right, cool. I'll stand there when my thumb up my ass.
But yeah, there's this like haze to just around the kind of above the brazier.
I get it, motherfucker. There's a haze. Fuck you. It's a shit game.
Get a better perception check. get better eyes.
Never fail a perception check as DM. You know what I mean? Never.
I love it. Cool. Are you doing anything else?
I've got no else, man. That's it. All actions, moves, and all that good stuff.
Happy days. It is then Althea.
Hey, Relish today.
So Althea's gonna rage as a bonus action.
I would like to.
I would like to rage. And then she is going to
Investigate the.
yeah. Go and look at. No, she's going to charge that thingy that killed her echo. So she's going to go here and wail on it.
Nice.
Whilst giving Ronan a weird look as she runs past him, like she's trying to get into the brazier.
She's just.
She's got a sword out, like.
It's a very strange sight. Just...
Getting more and more frustrated that he can't climb in it. Like,
cool. Charge the.
Ronan
charge the
doesn't
area.
get frustrated.
sorry. So I'm using the funny sword. Where is it? Gunnar's sword. Yeah. So that's a 22 to hit.
Cool. That hits.
So it is that dice. 9, 11 damage, including
11.
the rage.
Happy days. Cool.
And then second attack, unless it does
So
anything.
your first attack strikes and it kind of rips into its flesh amongst this kind of mangled up what seems like almost like chain or ring kind of mail. It's just like mangled up and all ogre like. You just rip against it.
It's magical damage if that means anything as well.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then second, same again. 25 to hit, 17 plus 8.
Hits.
And then 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 2 is another 15 damage.
Again, just like ripping chunks into this this ogre's. What seems weird to you as well as you're doing this, so your strikes are tearing into it, and though it's reacting, but its focus doesn't seem to ever shift from moving forward.
Yeah.
It's like it feels every blow, and you can see it kind of reel in or like kind of the pain, but it's like whenever it goes into pain, it's still trying to, or its vision or its focus is forward.
Okay. And that is me, I think. Yeah, that's me. Bonus action. Nice and simple.
Happy days. Sweet. So, where the kind of glass ball is, there is or for those of you who can see it, there's a swirling kind of like nature to it, and its form seems to solidify, and this glass ball is just kind of floating there. As it's still kind of spinning, you see it around its edges, or around it kind of there is a rainbow of colours that are swirling in a ring around it, like a ring around a planet, basically, just swirling in different directions and shifting. The ring then seems to kind of almost like draw up towards the sky, like it's not like the ring floats, but it's almost like it's pulled and stretched towards the sky, and then it disappears, and the glass ball is just there floating above you. The sky was seemingly like, or relatively like just normal, like the bluish color. What seems to happen now is there's a ripple, and there is a plethora of different colors. So all this kind of shifting, rainbow-esque kind of nature to it. The ball itself still spinning, the sky and rainbow kind of colors. We will leave the break there because we will go round to the top of the round again.
Yeah. Right, cool. Well, as Eduardo says, we're having a break. So we'll be right back. We're just going to get not bruised, cups, whatever. Break time. Boom. Go. Eddie, go. Round 2.
Go, go, go.
Welcome back.
Nice.
Nerds, die, roll dice.
Cool. Sweet. So, the sky has now got like a rainbow-esque color. The glass orb is simply kind of floating a couple of feet off the ground, kind of just slowly spinning, and it is Bjorn. You will go first.
Does the orb move, or is it just hanging there?
Say it.
The glass thing, is it like floating, or is it just still in the air?
Oh, it's still in the air, still in the air in the spot, but it's just slowly, like it seems like it's spinning. You can tell by like the way the kind of
Okay, so
light
there is a bit of
bouncing off
movement to it.
Yeah, it's literally just like rotating, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Bjorn is going to have taken all this in, and shout, "Perhaps put it in the braziers." And then I'm going to extend my hand. I'm going to shoot 2 brave bolts. One from
Amazing.
one aimed at the centaur and another aimed at the that guy.
I've got an idea.
The elk. So
I was,
somebody-
I was shouting my idea to the person standing next to the orb.
Althea shouts back, "Put it in the fucking thing yourself!" Like swinging a sword.
Yeah, as a free action, I'd like to go. Oh, I'll just get on that then, shall I?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'll touch
thank
the
you,
arm of
Faith.
death.
I'm gonna do bolts.
Bagsy not touching the orb. Swing sword.
Fucking brilliant.
Want to touch the orb? I was being so good.
What could possibly go wrong?
Plus
I'm going to end up holding some sort of
27 on the centaur.
27 to hit.
27 to hit on the centaur. 21 to hit on the elk.
Do the centaur first. Both hit. Do the centaur first.
That's what she said. What's that from? Is it Office?
What she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said.
It's just a thing.
It's just as old as time. That's like it's like
It's
your mum
also-
jokes. Where did they start? Who knows?
Your mum?
What came first, your mum or the joke?
The chicken.
The egg.
On the centaur, that's going to be. Nice. On a centaur, that is going to be 14 points of damage.
14.
Necrotic.
Yep, the necrotic, like again, it just ripping across the centaur's flesh.
And on the elk, it's going to be 13 points of necrotic.
13 points of necrotic. The elk's flesh, yeah, and kind of fur just ripples away with this kind of necrotic energy. Nice. Good damage.
Okay, I'm then going to move there. And shout for my undead servant to attack the centaur.
Smack him!
Undead servant. Disadvantage.
It's got you opposite.
But I'm in.
Oh, no,
It's
yeah,
blind,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I've just seen. Yeah. It is blind actually. Yeah. At that point, well remembered. Yeah, maybe the things go.
Hannah, does your direwolf give some sort of weird wolf tactics?
Um,
Only to the dial.
only to me.
Not to fellows. Okay.
No.
Unless they are also direwolves.
Well, disadvantage to hit the centaur is a 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
What was it doing? Yeah,
Just a
touch-
great
nothing.
bolt again.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it just like it misses, like skims off the grave bolt, just flies off. Cool.
That's the end of his turn.
Happy days. Nice. Sweet. So here's then centaur. Nice. Cool. So the centaur in the center of the room, like it's again, its focus is kind of forward, but as this grave bolt flies past it, it kind of its vision snaps and looks around. It rears back on its hind legs, and its legs slam against the ground. I'd like all of you to make a Constitution saving.
All of us?
throw, please. Sorry, not all of you. Let me know.
Fucking miles away.
Let me know.
Challenge rating just went up on this fight.
Spiritual weapon doesn't have a.
Oh,
thing,
right,
does
cool,
it?
just a spiritual weapon.
Bjorn, Rhea,
The
and
skeleton.
the skeleton, please.
16.
What about for the skeleton?
Be a 16 as well, wouldn't it?
It should have its own
If
stats.
it's got
shouldn't it?
stats, it'll have its
Yeah.
own.
18.
18 for Rhea.
bad. Skeleton at 17.
17. Nice.
Strong skelly.
And then the spiritual weapon doesn't have any.
No,
does it?
no,
Like,
it's
it's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, tiny. Cool.
It's floating, so I hope not.
Hey, we nearly all got it.
I love it, I love it.
I'm an air genasi. I'm floating.
Cool. So it's going to so its hind legs. There's a reason on its hind legs. It slams its kind of front legs into the ground. There is this absolutely like crackling boom that just ripples out as chunks of this like stone in the courtyard like rumble, and there is a thunderous boom. You, or the ones who made the roll, I should say, you take 34 points of thunder damage. Halved.
Fucking hell.
Halved. So you're all success. So it's halved. So you take
17.
17 points.
It's all right.
of-
FaZe is going to move the glass orb. You know what I mean?
Go on, FaZe, we believe in you.
Eddie's trying to kill us.
I think you
The-
find the idea giver.
The skeleton is dead.
Cool.
The skeleton just evaporates.
Is it re-dead?
Dead.
Don't bring
This,
me into this.
Yeah, this thunder just like its bones like brittle, just break apart.
Velk's finally snapped.
This is all just
sent us
Velk's
into
creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sat in a chuffing attic somewhere, just scribbling in his own blood.
And then there's an orb and there's rainbows.
Yeah. And they all die. Who's next? What's going on? What
Cool.
now?
It's as though its vision shifts forward again, and it starts moving.
I don't
Rare
want it.
with you in front of it. It's as though its physical form, like to you, it seems absolutely like physical, and everything you're doing to it and interacting with it seems physical. But it moves forward, and as you're like a little bit taken aback by it in the sense that it's as though it's moving through you.
Did it straight line it from where it was?
Yeah,
Originally? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. As in,
it moves forward, and it literally just moves towards this area here. You both get attacks of opportunity as it goes forward, and it's like Rare is weird to you. Like it's like it's just moving forward without any sense of
like cold cling film.
yeah.
I'm expecting you guys to do at least 34 points of damage each. Thank you.
Natural 20.
What did I say?
Nice.
Also
That's not
natural
that tough.
20, so that's 25.
Oh my god. Okay.
25.
Neither
You
of
wanna
Hold it up to the camera.
To prove it.
Hang on, let me find the 20. It landed on a 2.
yeah. No, there's no numbers on me dice.
They all say 20. I mean,
I tell you, this D&D Beyond dice rolling, I'm not happy about it.
I write on my dice once I've landed.
From Sonic. Only if that was true, I'd
Fill
vote
your
you
in.
Yeah, you've not worked that bit out yet, have you?
the higher the number, Tony, is better. High number.
I got an 8. Why did you write an 8 on 8?
Cool. We'll go with. So who's got that? We'll go Bjorn if you want to take your. So you got a natural 20, and if you want to do your damage, etc. first.
Okay, give me a second. I need to get the dice.
The dice. I might
What's
start
that?
using dice next time.
Okay, so that is going to be.
I use D dice. Feels wrong. All my dice would hate me if I did.
What, use digital dice?
Yeah. I might roll better if I do use digi dice. Though.
No, you tried it once. It went very badly for you.
It needs to make a con save as well, please. Got 23.
Save, it gets a 9.
Fails. 29. 31 points of damage.
See, FaZe said 34, so
And they've just failed, so they took a number of these equal to my proficiency bonus. 3, give me a second.
Sounds like a good shot. I'll take it.
Okay, so.
Are we doing 34 points each? 'Cause
Yay,
I'm
one
just
centaur dead.
happy.
uh,
Look, AD, we're trying. All right.
I don't believe you.
Stop trying to climb into.
Just tried and failed to get in a bucket.
braziers.
Like,
I didn't fail to
It
get in a
takes-
bucket. You can't get in the bucket. That's different.
it takes 35 points of slashing and force damage. It
35.
takes a further 14 points of necrotic damage. I get 7 hit points back. As I use life drain.
That's literally all I think of at Life Drain. You just get a straw and just.
anyone else clocked that Bjorn's got a vaguely unliving kind of vibe? This.
Everyone.
I see it. Yeah.
Althea's
feel
just
like-
watching from the corner of her eye, like me. Couldn't do that before. Something's changed.
Fairy just thinks he looks a bit pale.
Bit peaky.
Cool. So, with
Fill up.
that, the centaur moving forward, Rhea the centaur's like basically just as oblivious, kind of almost walking through you. It's like it's aware that you're there, but it's moving through you. As you're basically kind of focusing and getting ready to, I'm assuming, bite for a kind of reactive attack. Yeah. Bjorn just unleashes what seems like hell upon this centaur creature. As your bite goes in, if you could roll your damage for me, please.
It was a 13.
13 points of damage.
Yes, please. And you said that they were not able to be knocked prone, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll a saving throw.
I had to double check because I have naturally beefed up some stats. And one of them was that.
Take.
Cool. So the bite goes in, camps out on what seems like flesh, and the kind of unliving or undead kind of energy rippling through this centaur. As you bite down, there's a strange feeling, as though it's like when you expect it to be flesh and you're gripping into it. It's as though there's like a dry taste in your mouth, and your bite, it's as though whatever you're biting into starts to crumble. And as you're kind of amidst this kind of fur and flesh, it seems to be shifting, and there is a crumbling kind of sensation, like to your bite. Those of you around it, and Bjorn especially, who can kind of see it in front of him, the centaur collapses forward, but as it's collapsing forward, it collapses into rubble. Like the kind of stonework breaks apart, and where it was kind of bounding forward, it just like ripples into this kind of smashed up stonework. The rubble disappears, but where the centaur was on the other side of the room, where it's like ethereal in nature, there is like that shifts and disappears, and there is now only rubble on the floor where the statue once was.
Branch. Okay.
Cool. Sweet. It is then Rhea, your go.
Is anyone posing an immediate threat?
Bjorn.
That dragon.
The
near
phase
us,
as she reaches for the orb.
Oh, dragon.
or the stag that was charging its way towards you.
All right.
Or
Let's do
the
that.
owlbear.
The staggy owlbear.
The owl stag.
Fantastic. I will charge towards the owl stag.
the owlbear stag, is it like in a dress with like a penis jar on its head or something?
What?
That's
I
what
Because
mean,
it's
if
a
it's not,
stag.
if it's not, I hope it is.
It's not a stag too. Carry on, everyone.
I have never drawn a
Unbelievable.
penis on the forehead of a stag.
That'll be
That is a guarantee. Ron Seal.
Eddie, on the other hand, definitely has.
a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That hits.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I can't even get rid of that. Who's done that?
even though it's pink, that wasn't me.
It's outrageous. Cool. What's your damage?
Oh wait, hold on.
Bren.
Oh no, yeah, I'm still good. Damage is 8 points of piercing damage, please. And can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
Strength saving throw. 12.
Fails. Knocked prone, please.
So the bite goes in, and it's as though you kind of twist and, like, with your bite, you turn the elk to the ground.
Bitch slap it into the floor.
Its legs kind of flailing slightly.
Beautiful.
And it's shouting, "I love you guys."
And then I'm done.
Snail. Cool.
Gotta let
Yes.
go of the stag comparison.
Sweet. It is then the elks go. Cool. So, so you're not grappling it, you've just knocked it down.
Yeah, I
Happy
just
days.
knocked
Cool.
it prone.
Sweet. The stag stumbles about and manages to, like, pull itself to its feet. The stag then, so it's, again, as it's pulling itself to its feet, it's weird, it's unnatural, it's like it's focusing forward, but then as it gets to its feet, its vision just snaps to you, and it rears its kind of like head a bit and slams its large antlers into you. And that's a natural 20. Can you see the rolls? In fact, no, it's an encounter, isn't it? I'm rolling on D&D Beyond. I don't know if you could see them, but it's not
No.
attached here. Cool.
Eddie.
Yeah.
I don't know what the owlbear's hitbox is. The owlbear within, or the stag within 5 feet of me, or not?
There's a 5 feet square between you. So there's
Yeah,
you.
it's
I
not.
just didn't
there's
know
not-
what the hitbox was with the
That's
large
a 5
creature.
foot square. Yeah, like it's
Okay,
it's 4 boxes.
If
So
you-
if I was there, it would be. But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
click on it, Ree, you should be able to control it as well. So if you click on it,
Oh,
it'll
there
put a
it's
blue
hitbox.
box.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah. Sound. Happy days. Cool. You take 26 points of bludgeoning damage as
And
this
I am no longer a wolf.
elk's antlers just smash into you.
Does any of that roll over?
Should do if you how many points did you have?
I'm asking Hannah.
17.
Yeah.
It was 20 points, wasn't it?
26.
26.
26. Yes, would roll over.
I need you to know because I heal things, so I need to know you've took damage.
I have taken damage.
Cool.
I have taken 5 points of damage.
That's fine.
Cool. Sweet. So it smashes into you. The elk then, again, its vision kind of snaps back to focusing forward. and just like it did when you were moving with, like, or when you were the bear not so long ago.
Wolf.
Sorry, the wolf. Yeah, my bad. Wolf not so long ago. I keep thinking Albert now. It's in my head.
Good.
It starts
Rent-free.
moving forward, and it moves. In fact, you get your reaction back. You might have your reaction back because
If it's on the same turn, this is still round 2.
So yeah, so she had her reaction.
Yep.
Then it was
and it hasn't been
her go,
She's had a turn.
and then it's the elk's go. So it's
But
now
it's still, but reactions are round based. She
Round
has a
based.
reaction.
happy days.
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
days.
yeah.
Cool. Just so I know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. And then it moves and shifts into the stonework of the elk, the other side of the room. And as it does, the ethereal kind of elk manifests back into like a physical statue. What you notice about the statue, however, for those who, to be fair, you'll notice it, is the statue seems to have taken some sort of like chips and damage. It's not like a perfect statue anymore. Sweet. It is then phases go.
Okie dokie. Yeah, okay. Where the rubble from the centaur was, is there anything in it that doesn't look like rubble?
Where it was smashed in the middle of the room,
Yes.
so like there, there is nothing
from
left of it.
A glance. There's nothing left. Okay,
No.
fine.
No, even where even where when it slammed its front hooves down, and there was that ripple and that kind of like thunder. It seemed then like the ground, like the kind of stone ground was shaking and chipping, but it's not. It's just back to kind of like pristine floor. Yeah, well, not pristine floor, but like courtyard. Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna touch the orb and I'm gonna glare at Bjorn while I'm doing it.
Cool. So you grab the orb. Immediately as
I
you
immediately die.
immediately as you grab it, you feel like a rushing sensation as you're grabbing it. Like there's a rushing sensation around your hands where you're holding it, and you see like a swirling mist of colours within this orb. The sky above you, where it was a shifting kind of blur of rainbow colours, it starts to settle, and it settles a greenish colour.
Okay, fine. Then I will head for the greenish brazier, hopefully while taking the orb with me, if I can.
Yeah, it's just in your hands. You can take it with you.
Fine. Let me work out how far I can go, because
I'll move the orb as you go.
I can get there pretty much. Oh, I'd have to go through a pillar.
So if you're saying these,
Yeah.
these aren't actually pillars. It was just a map we had.
Nice. Okay. Oh, I need to click off that and onto that. There we go. Now I can take myself. Yeah. So I can get to there. Give or take. Great. Now I'm friends with this guy. I'd actually rather be. Hang on. I can't click on myself. Do you know what? If we can just say I'm one square over to the right, so I'm not on top of this dude.
How are you moving through? So from where you were, because you were.
No, to make it would have had to be a straight line to there. It's fine. I'm gonna try and put the orb in the brazier.
Happy days. So you move the orb, and where you saw Ronan initially, like whenever he was trying to put his hands or anything like that through it, like it's as though as the orb gets to it, your hands stop, but the orb floats forward and just starts floating above the brazier itself.
Okay.
The sky set like for you, so like the orb floats away from your hands. You no longer feel that rushing sensation, and the sky goes back to like a rainbow-like color for you.
Does another orb appear anywhere?
Nope.
The second orb.
Not that you can see. Yeah.
So where's this current orb? Green or purple?
Floating over the top of this one. But, yeah.
Okay.
It's on the green. because the sky turned green for me, so I took it to the green one, Okay, well, I'm, as a bonus action, if I can.
Yeah, so I'd say your action's probably doing the like grabbing it and putting it in. You can have a bonus action.
Is this little dragon attacking Bjorn? Or is that a friendly thing? The little green one.
It was the one that breathed down and blinded the skeleton.
Setting. I'm just going to move him over one then. And up to wherever it is.
That's cool. It's probably about 30 odd feet above you. It's
I can only move 20 at a time.
It's basically swooped down off the. Yeah.
I'll move it 20 feet up, and then it can, or 15 feet up, because I moved it 5 feet to the right, and it can sit there 15 feet up, and then in the next one I'll move it up.
I like it.
Cool. Hovering, floating cloak now.
Put that one there. Nice, nice.
All I can do, really.
Happy days. Sweet. Make a perception check, please.
Yes, sure. I know what my perception score is. Absolutely, off the top of my head.
Plus
I know
10.
that. I wish. No, because I play like 3 different characters on a fairly regular basis, I never have any idea what phases things are. Perception. This time it is better at 16.
Please. So, in the Mad Rush, so you've put the orb in, you're looking around, you've moved your spiritual weapon side of things. In a slight glance, you see where the rim, or like this kind of like the color trying to come through around the rim of this brazier. It seems to. It's like the mist is dissipating, and it's like the color is like coming through darker.
Okay. I'll go. Moving the orb seemed to do good things. Maybe. I'm not dead. Then I'll end my turn.
Crack on with it then.
Oh yeah, I'll keep doing that every time it reaches me. Don't worry. I'm on it, guys. You just keep things off my ass. It's gonna take us a very long time if I do this on my own. But also don't let it hit me. Thank you, bye.
Oh, it's then. So, the dragon, small dragon-like creature above Bjorn. There is a shift, and the creature carries on super forward. So its vision is setting, going forward for a brief second. Then it snaps and it looks down. Its kind of mouth opens once again and it starts to breathe. This time it's not a flickering light. It's more of a kind of like a kind of almost like a fire, but weird. Like it's not fire in a sense. It's just like it's not like dazzling light coming out of it. What you see start to manifest is a kind of cloud of kind of unnatural energy. Bjorn, you sense it immediately. There is like a necrotic nature to this. It's like a there's an unliving sense of it. This is breathing down towards you. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Funds. 16.
So you take
God, do better on these rolls.
10 points of necrotic damage halved. So you take 5 points of necrotic damage unless you have any sort of weird and wonderful ability to negate necrotic damage.
You'd think I would, as an undead.
Not all undead do.
As well, sorry. So say that bit again.
I was gonna say, as a Asimar, you do, but you're clearly not there anymore. So.
I love it.
What did you ask, Rich?
Any resistance and necrotic damage?
What, you or the dragon?
Me.
It should say.
Oh yeah, that's what I said was you think I would as an undead person, but no, but that's fine.
So this breath that's down here, there's a dark and unliving sense to it, and it just manifests over it, but you manage to steer yourself against it a little bit. Cool. It then carries on sweeping forward. Oh, other way on. Which way? It went from that side, that way. Yeah, it was that way. Try to remember which track I'm moving now. Cool. And it moves and manifests over towards the other edge, or like solidifies over towards the other edge, where it takes into the form of the stone dragon that was there and shifts its nature. And now both sides have that stone manifestation. It's then Ephiria's go.
Right. So, let's completely change what I was going to do. So, let's see. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm going to run 5, 10. I think that's roughly 10. And then I'm going to Misty Step up to the thing. And I'm going to try and grab the orb.
So you're focusing on grabbing it. Yeah. As you put your hands towards this this kind of haze that's around where the orb is. You can't seem to move forward, but as you're thinking about grabbing it, it's like the orb starts to move out from where it is, and just like basically picks up into your hands. So you're stood there with this orb. There is a rushing sensation around this orb, and the sky for you starts to shift into a greenish color. From once it was so it's not a rainbow anymore, but it shifts into like greenish like color.
Yeah, it's still green.
Eddie, can I ask, has the brazier changed at all?
Other than the color that were like basically had manifested more, so like there was no mist to it. Like it was like the color around the rim of the brazier had shifted to a darker color. If you're focusing now, so you see Etheria taking it away, it's like the mist is starting to seep back in.
I don't know what to do. Looking around, I can't see any other orbs. No sign of anything else, can I?
No.
I was hoping for a different colour. Well, as a mayor, I might as well experiment. I'm going to walk up to the other one and I'm going to try and stick it on the orange one.
So you move the orb forward, and again, your hands can't push past for some reason, but the orb, just as you're thinking about putting above it, the orb floats and just moves into where, like, the center of the brazier. Your vision, or like above you, the sky start to shimmer and go back to that rainbow-like color. The rim of this brazier that doesn't seem to change. Like there's still that like orangeness to it, but it's not piercing any sort of mist.
Right. This one didn't change phase.
I have no idea.
I'm assuming that's my action.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement just to get up here.
Cool.
Nice me.
Happy days. Sweet. The ogre-like creature, vision focusing forward. Then it's like it starts to move again, but there's a shift, and its vision clicks and looks over at Phase. The large wooden, almost like battering ram style weapon swings out. And 9 to hit. I'm assuming it doesn't.
It does not.
I use my reaction with Sentinel, please, to attack it.
Yeah. It's because if it makes attacks, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Anything within 5 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20.
Cool.
This is going to get interesting. So its movement speed is now 0 for the rest of its turn, and I have the shiny sword, so I'm going to do more damage. So the actual damage is so 12.
Gravy time. Oh, we got red. Way red.
Hi.
So 12 and then
Gilded mimic anyway.
19, 29 points of damage, magical,
9 points of damage.
but 17 of it is fire, if that makes any difference.
So 29 and 17 of it's fire.
Yeah, and the rest is all magical. Yeah.
Cool. It is. Cool. Yep, you just splash out at this ogre. Again, it purchases on like flesh, basically. And that you get that strange sensation as you're hitting it. It's like you can see it reeling and reacting, but it doesn't seem to shift its focus. Sweet.
It's gravy time.
So, with that, it's almost as if the ogre goes to move, and just it's like for a second you see it kind of like stumbling, and then it starts to dissipate, and where it was, it goes like slightly ethereal in nature, and or back to where where it originally was, where its ethereal statue is stood. It starts to manifest physically again. Cool. It is then Ronin's go.
Every room we've been in, we've had to tell a story. Tell a story of the sky. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then dash. Can I grab the orb?
Yep. So your hands, again, it doesn't seem like it reaches the barrier. You like go out to grab it and they stop, but the orb comes to your hands. As you grab it, there's a rushing sensation, and above you, the sky starts to turn a greenish colour.
Cool. I'm going to be heading over to red. That's my turn.
Althea?
I'm gonna. So did the ogre that I attacked, is it now stone again?
Sorry, Ed, my bonus action.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to heal.
Cool. Happy days.
D6. You carry on with that.
The ogre that I just hit, is it
So-
a stone again, or?
Yeah. So it's like it's gone back to its statue form. As you're looking at the statue, though, the statue looks as though it's been like chipped away at. So when you first came into the room, the statue looked, I'd say, pristine for an ogre. Like it's like a solid. Like there was no damage to it. This time it looks like there's chunks of it missing or smashed out.
Yeah.
You heal 2 hit points, Rhea.
So there's currently nothing attacking us. They're all stone statues again. Okay. I'm gonna lose my rage. Oh no, I attacked with the reaction. That counts, doesn't it, for this round?
Yeah, any
Okay,
attack.
Yeah.
That's fine then. Then I will. Can you ready movement? Like, can I ready movement for if something moves or like starts to come to life? Can I move towards it as a held action or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're bottom of the round. I don't know if that will.
It'll,
So it'll go to the top of the
it'd
round
die out
and then-
immediately.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it would,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. In that case, then I will. Actually, yeah, I'll do that because that'll save. I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna go. Hang on, no, I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna go level up rage and unleash incarnation. So I start glowing. For 20 foot of light, anything that ends its turn within 10 feet of me takes 3 radiant damage.
Cool. Can we put a little aura on here?
So it's 10 feet of bright
Yeah,
and
yeah.
10 feet of dim, but I don't think that matters.
You want me to put an aura on her?
Like a 20-foot aura or something, just to. That's.
Is it
So
20
then-
foot?
Yeah, it's 10 feet of bright and 10 feet of dim.
Where do they
Okay, yeah.
take the damage? 20 feet.
10. They take the
Ah,
they take the
they take the
damage
10.
when
Okay,
they're in
I
the
thought
yeah,
people
it's
get
just
10,
the light
yeah,
thing, but the
yeah,
light
yeah.
doesn't really
Okay.
matter. Yeah.
I thought it was like they take the damage all the way through. Can you make the
No.
aura 10? That's cool.
And then I'll do
Happy days.
when I attack, I do an extra 3
Nice.
points of radiant damage as well. So yeah.
Nice. Cool.
There you go.
Hey.
Can everyone see the green?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Okay. So, sweet. Ronan, you feel this rushing sensation kind of pick up, and as you do, there is a green cackle or like beam that kind of shoots down from the sky. As it does, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Yeah. Is it?
Mm.
Constitution saving throw. Whatever that one. 3. That one.
Cool.
Got reroll, I think.
I refuse.
Nice. Sweet. So this green light, it's like cackles down or kind of like it shoots down. You take 16 points of force damage as
Nice.
this just smashes into you. As it does, the orb where there's a rushing sensation, it goes green for a second. It starts to shift, and it's like the orb is spiraling with green energy. And then it manifests itself. So the orb is now like a greenish color, and it seems to be circling, and it's like holding the energy, the green energy in that area.
No, no, babe. Okay.
Yeah.
It's then back to the top of the round, Bjorn. Bjorn, you're looking over and you can see where Ronan is. He is holding this orb, and it is like you can see it's green now. There's like a green swirl around it, or like it's a green kind of. It's like a hue to it.
Okay. There's nothing else currently
at the minute,
manifested in the room.
Nope.
Everything is just statues, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. disagreeing with what Ronan's doing then. And I am going to go there. You're going to let me take the orb? Ronan?
Yeah, go for it.
Fighting
Cool.
for it.
Nope.
I'm going to go back to green.
Sweet. So you feel this rushing sensation as you take it, and as you get towards the the brazier with the kind of green rim, your hands move out, and it's like, you're putting it in it. Are you trying? Okay, yeah. So your hands move out. It's like you get to the barrier, your hands can't push back, but the orb floats into the center. Immediately, there is like a rush of energy and a spiraling kind of sensation, or the orb starts spiraling, and the green hue just seeps down, and the ball turns to glass again. The brazier, there is a kind of greenish light that starts to settle in it and swirl, and it's basically almost like a cauldron like sensation to it, but it's gone green, and the rim of the brazier has gone green.
The light in the sky? That's still green?
For you, it's now a rainbow-like color.
Okay. That's the end of my go.
Happy days. So, the bottom side of the room, the left-hand side, there is a rumbling sensation, or like a rumbling and a physical manifestation of a centaur starts moving forward and charging across the room. Happy days, yeah, cool. It is then Rhea's go.
But like, Ray's just a bit dumb as to what's happening. Just everything's going wrong. Nothing seems to actively want to hurt them, like kill them. So she doesn't know what to do. She's gonna chill and be ready if someone attacks her friends. That's all I can help with.
So you're just gonna, if anybody attacks, are you readying an action, or are you what's your intention?
I will ready the action of Thorn Whip if any of my friends get dead.
Okay. Thorn Whip,
Or
what's the
got
range
dead
on Thorn
for
Whip?
attack. 30 feet.
Happy days. Cool. Sweet. So, there is a rumbling sensation again. As this time, this elk, you see it moving forward and towards the center, and this elk here starts moving forward. Phase, the elk closest to you, the elk kind of, as it starts to run forward and move, its antlers go low to the ground and it starts to buck up towards you. That was clear now. It starts to buck up towards you, and the antlers crash into you. Does 17 hit?
And 17 is my armor class, so yeah.
It is. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as these antlers crash into you.
Ow! Yes, good.
It is then your go.
It's my go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed. Why did it go better this time putting the orb in the brazier? What changed? Why was it different? Because I missed when Adi was carrying. Some green thing hit it.
Yeah. The round end, a green light came down, hit it, made it glow, hurt Adi. So Beyond went and put it back in the thing.
And now it's
gone clear.
lost green into it.
But the orb is clear again.
The orb is clear again, but the green brazier is glowing.
The brazier, yeah, there's like a soft green light in the brazier that's just kind of swirling like a cauldron style.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to pull the orb out again because I have to assume it has to go to other braziers at some point, and we've got to do something with it.
Okay.
So what happens?
So you move your hands to the barrier, and it's like the orb just floats over towards your hands as your hands connect with it. This time, the rushing sensation is like far more like this, like that. You get that conduit sensation that it's just like pulling, like towards it.
Okay.
The orb turns blue. The sky turns bluish in color.
Okay.
As you're holding it, and the orb is that rushing sensation. This time, far more draw to it.
Okay. Fine. Well, I'm going to attempt to walk off with my new orb friend again, and go. I can only do 30 feet, so I'm going to go to there with it. I've got to move myself. Huh? So yeah.
Sweet, happy days.
With the orb, if I can.
Cool.
So yeah. Take it with me.
As you move away from it, as you move with the orb, the elk that had just smashed into you rears back, and it's like again, it's a weird, like a clunky, like its vision snaps to you as you try to move, and it will lash out.
Yeah, I'm ignoring him.
There's a 22 hits in it, so
Yeah.
sound nice. Cool.
We're
You
only
take
level 6.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it just smashes into you.
In which case, I would also like to go and carry on walking with the thing. I accept my my damage.
Happy days. Sweet. It is then. Cool. So there is a swooping from a dragon. Where is it? 1, 2, 3. Swooping from a dragon this side. So that's one. Lost that dragon. I lost it. It's there. Moving it up this way. So above where the centaur, like the crumbled, like remnants of the centaur statue are, the dragon swoops forward. Dragon swoops forward. That is that one. It's that 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Swoops forward this way. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So these two small dragon statues swoop down off the edges of this, the kind of walls of this courtyard, and swoop towards the center. It is then Etherea's go.
Right. So I'm going to move 10 feet closer around the lip of the thing. It's snapping on there, but yeah. Then I'm going to Misty Step to Phase. I'm going to take the orb off her if she'll let me. And then I'm going to carry on running. And then I'm going to try and stick the orb in the blue one.
Oh, so you see Etheria like just basically just skitter across the courtyard. The orb, as you put your hands to it, the orb just in fact, so Phase, your sky turns back to like a rainbow-like color. Etheria, the sky for you as you grab it starts turning like a bluish color. And you feel that rushing of like a rushing sensations, or as you put the orb, it slowly kind of moves towards the center of the brazier. You kind of step back and the sky goes like a rainbow-like color again.
Cool. I'm just going to say, I think we need to leave it for a bit. And that's me.
Cool. As you say that, there is a kind of a bluish swirl that appears around the orb, and there is a flash of bluish light, like a beam that goes down towards it.
Yeah, cool.
And the orb itself spirals faster and faster as this bluish light gets absorbed into it, and then it's like the bluish light drains into the brazier, and there's a bluish hue that starts to shift and settle around the rapier.
Oh, faster this time. Cool.
It is then. 1, 2.
Cracked it.
Cool. There is a movement from a ogre. Ogre-like, or one of the ogre statues from the other side of the courtyard starts shifting. And there is a swing from the ogre's large kind of battering ram like wooden weapon towards Ronan. There's a 21 hit.
It does indeed.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as this battering ram just smashes into you.
Oosh.
Then it's like its vision clicks back forward after it's hit you. It's then Althea's go. In fact, not Althea's go. I think it's your go, isn't it? Yeah, your go.
Yeah.
The wrong one. I literally saw your name just because of it. Yeah, I skipped over it. But yeah, it's your go. It's your go, Ronan.
Yeah, it's Ronan's go. Yeah.
Stab ogre with spear.
Cool.
Natural 20, 24.
Nice. That hits.
Spear. 6 plus 1, 7. Oh, we double the dice, don't we? So 16 minus 1. 15 points of piercing damage.
15 points of piercing damage.
Did that not roll on roll 20? Because it rolled on my D&D Beyond. So the hit roll rolled on D20. Roll 20, but the damage roll didn't.
Weird. If it did, I'm on a different sheet, so I'm on an encounter builder sheet thing. So if it's rolled in the campaign, that's it. But that's cool. Yeah, so 15 points of piercing damage. Yeah. So you stab into it, and again, it's like as you're stabbing into it, it's like reaction doesn't seem to like it's like it feels it, but it just focuses forward.
Alright.
Cool. You know anything else?
Nope.
Cool. It's
Ray, are you still injured?
No.
Nope.
Because what I did not realise is that I had 10 temporary hit points.
Phase
Okay.
is injured.
Fairs is injured. I'll move Cloud McCloudy. And 1d6. You get 2 points of healing, Fizz.
I've never felt better. Thank
Cool. You're welcome.
I'm reinvigorated already.
2 hit points.
So
I
you-
am full.
It's 33% of the heal that you could have had.
I mean, it's awesome. Thank you.
Up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to here. And bonus action summon Echo.
Mark it.
Yeah, time to just meat shield the fuck out of this because they seem
Yeah.
to be going in straight lines. So,
Aye.
cool. I'm gonna put Echo is gonna go next to me there, and so yeah, attack the
Nice.
what's it? Elk, stag,
Elk, yeah.
owlbear. Yeah,
The owlbear, the owlbear,
Owlbear.
elk stag, whatever it is.
that's
The
one.
owl stag bear.
The owl stag bear.
19. to hit.
19 hits.
Cool. And so it's that one plus so many extra damage things going on. Plus 5, 11, 3, 15, 17 points of
17
damage.
points of damage.
Yeah, for the first one.
Cool.
Second attack. Oh, nat 20 again.
Nice.
So double the dice. 2 of them. 12, 17, 20, 23 plus 16, 39 points of damage.
39 points of damage.
Yes.
Massive chunks. You've
And
literally
then,
just,
is it still alive?
yeah, you're just taking chunks out of this elk. And again, it's that weird sensation of it's like it's reacting, but it's not focusing on what it's doing.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Okay, I will unleash incarnation and attack with my echo. 25 to hit.
That hits.
For another 12 damage.
Updates.
Is it still there?
Yep.
Yeah,
like it's like you're just taking chunks out of it, and again, it's like its focus is on 4, even though it's getting absolutely torn apart.
Okay, I will leave it there and hope that I finish it off. Oh no, I'll leave it there and I'll hope that I finish. I'll hope that I finish it off when it tries to move away from me and I hit it with my reaction. Because I want to save my rest of my stuff.
Cool. Happy days. That is then back to the top of the round. Yeah, top of the round. Bjorn. You're muted, by the way, if you're but I can see you trying to do movement calculations, I'm sure.
It was. Yeah, so I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet closer towards the orb.
Have you been hit,
then? Yeah, but I drained some of the hit points back, so I'm all good. I'm fully healed.
But yeah, that would have been an easier way of doing that.
No, he's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm going to grab the orb.
Cool. So you put your hands out. I just realised. Because I'm well aware that you read them rather than. Cool. So your hand gets to the edge of that barrier. It's like you can't push forward, but as you're thinking about it, the orb just slowly moves towards your hand. As it connects, there is that like rushing sensation. This time, like really heightened. There is a swirl, and for you, the sky starts to go a yellowish colour.
Next one up on the left, Reg. Middle.
Mm-hmm.
One that says yellow.
I can read.
Okay.
Colourblind, can't read. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I've got.
I didn't even notice the words.
Yeah.
I will pop it down in the yellow brazier.
That's it. I can miss this up, didn't you? Yeah, cool. Happy days. Sweet. So you get to the barrier, hands go forward, and just that orb just slowly floats out towards the centre of the brazier. For you, this guy goes rainbow again. Well, to be fair, for you, it probably go, I don't know, grayscale or something. Like,
He is now canon, mate.
And also,
All Viconians.
I don't see in grayscale.
whatever he is.
You do
But
know,
yeah, it
mate.
goes rainbow. It
Whenever
goes
we
rainbow.
tell this story, Rich, born with dark vision.
He's just guessed that it's yellow. He's like,
Oh, that was an actual shout from FaZe. It's the one up on the left.
Is that why
yeah.
the thing behind you is in grayscale?
It's us that's colourblind. He's fine.
Nice. Sweet. That is Bjorn's go. And then goes down to Colossus.
I know that's not what you see, but it's one of those things that just does not fit in my head.
Charging forward. There's no really. Cool. Nobody's there. It is. The centaur charges forward towards the other end of the courtyard and
Thank God
shifts into the statue and disappears, goes ethereal, and like where it originally was manifests into like physical representation rather than ethereal. Yeah. It is then Rhea's go.
I will go over to the beacon and put my hand out to the crystal.
Has it been hit with yellow yet?
We've already twigged you've got to leave it.
I don't do that. I leave it alone because
Stop, Freya! No.
They're just watching Rhea go over like.
Oh, I get it now. And everyone's like, "Don't fucking touch it." And so I'm gonna stand there and wait for it to get hit by some lightning.
Yes.
I like it.
Did you hold your
Are you
action?
holding an action at all, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the action so that way then when it gets hit, I then put my hand out.
Yeah, gimme.
I like it. Cool. Okay. Sweet.
Because it definitely has not been hit with lightning yet, so.
Sweet. And then this one moves forward.
Go on, chunky boy.
Unbelievable. You're all out of the path. I love it. Cool.
Oh, Thea
So-
can't be in more than one place. So like, she just watches them go like that. She's like, "Fucking no!"
Sweet. So the elk from the other side of the room charges forward and then gets to where the other side is and dissipates, and the physical state forms back over the left-hand side of the courtyard.
It's a bit late, but the energy that hit me, was it a type? Or just damage?
It was, so that was force type.
Yeah, cool, yeah,
Yeah,
force.
yeah.
You did say.
Yeah.
Ree, when you play Frogger, do you try to fight the cars?
It's there. I love that.
It's just absolutely no interest in the orbs. Just, this is great. This is fantastic fighting. Like,
Let me just count how many that's been.
Replays Crossy Road and just stands in front of the car like, "Come on, bitch!"
1, 2,
I mean, it
3.
can't be good letting them
Happy days.
crisscross like this. So I'm just going to continue to try to stop them.
You
Make
see,
a fence.
you all see a kind of a yellowish beam of light strike down towards where the brazier is. Like there's a swirl of yellow light around the crystal, around the orb even, and it fills with yellow, and then it starts to seep into the brazier, and the brazier forms into this yellowish, or like has a yellowish hue to it. Rhea, immediately upon seeing this
How
yellowish
rare!
hue, your hands reach straight out to the barrier. Not entirely sure what you're doing. You're just making this up, right?
I am just rolling
the-
with it. I've seen other people do monkey see.
Your hands reach the barrier, and the orb moves towards you. You grab it.
Monkey do, monkey see. Monkey
The-
see, monkey do.
The sky for you shifts.
Monkey see, monkey do is a completely different kind of thing.
Yeah.
Monkey do, monkey see.
Also,
I'm
not
about
the
to
order in
surpass
which we
into
do it.
Bard.
Goes unbelievable. Goes a reddish colour. for you.
Way.
Haha.
Cool.
Are you rolling like a random color generator? Or is-
He's just closing his eyes and pointing at a colour wheel.
Unbelievable. Cool. Right. Yeah, it goes a reddish colour. You're holding the orb. Then is phases go.
Is the orb moving? Is Rhea moving?
Her action was just grab the orb post. Like it wasn't her go. It was her held
It was a
action.
held action.
She just went to grab the orb like her action.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like weird rugby. So I'm gonna go to here, and take said orb. And actually, I need to get my ruler out again because I cannot tell how long things are.
Right, it's like I've just got this. Get back.
Yeah, I'm just like, what are you doing?
Freya touches it, screams,
Hey.
"Red!" and then throws it at face.
Red. Oh no, wrong button. I keep keeping the ruler on. Right, I'm gonna get to just here, and I'm gonna put the orb in this one.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, same thing. That sensation of like a rushing, like a really rushing sensation, and the sky turns red, and as you pass it back through the barrier, it slowly drifts into the center. The sky goes rainbow for you, and the orb is just floating in the center of this brazier.
Perfect.
Cool.
This dragon thing to the right of my cloak, is it doing anything? Is it just there? Is it
So it's
30
the
feet in
one-
the air again?
Yeah. So it's 30 feet, and it's just swooping forward.
It can stay
yeah.
there. That's fine.
So that dragon, for your awareness, came from where, or like from the direction of the. So it kind of moved this way. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Happy days. Are you doing anything?
There's not a lot I can do. No, I'm just going to wait for energy to hit it. I'm going to carry on playing
Cool.
Pride Ball rugby.
Happy days. Sweet. So I'll do this dragon first because I don't think there's anything on its path. There is. Okay, cool. Right. So the dragon here. In fact, let me just check box wise.
If it's 30 feet in the air, it won't be hit by mine. So mine's only
Just
10
check a box wise for its breath.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, cool. Right. So the other dragon swoops forward, and as it's sweeping forward, it breathes down towards the ground. Does your echo make a Constitution save at all?
It can do, yeah, using mine, but if it's
going to take half damage.
Okay.
It's only got one.
Well, it's going to die.
Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Let me just give you the effect of what it is. So it breathes, and what seems like as it's breathing, it's like loads of different, almost like pebbles, are just breathing out from its mouth as it's opening down, and it's like the ground is getting pelted by loads of like rocks and dirt and earth. Which then dissipates to the ground, and it hits your. So if it's going to die with one hit point, it hits your echo, which disappears.
I think we found the Echo Knight's main weakness.
Physical damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get it back next turn.
Did you save? You're still dead.
It then flies off and heads in the other direction and disappears there and manifests back at the other side of the room. The other dragon-like creature flying around the room looks down immediately with phase in that kind of area. Yep, cool. Breathes down straight away. There is, as it's breathing, there is almost like kind of a hail of what seems like sharp kind of like almost like shimmering kind of darts that are just hailing down upon you. Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yes, I would love to. Okay, con save. 17.
Cool. You take 11 points of piercing damage, halved to 5.
Oh, okay. I took the 11. I'll put 6 back on. Okay. I'm still fine.
And then it flies forward and disappears this end and reappears over here as a statue. It is then so. Phase moved into there. That's one still. Do that. Yep, cool. There is a red swirl in the sky, and like a beam starts to kind of manifest, and it just beams down upon where the brazier with the orbits, and there is a red flash of light, and the light. It's like it hits the orb, and the orb absorbs it for a second with a swirl of red, kind of, or a hue of red, and then it dissipates or seeps down into the brazier, and the brazier takes that hue of red. And the orb then floats colourless in its centre. Cool. It is then Etherea's go.
Misty Step. Grab the orb.
Your hands go out. You grab the orb. Well, the orb comes to you.
It's my last level 2.
Sweet. This time.
Come on, Violet.
The orb goes in orange, like sorry, not the orb. The sky goes in orange, like colour.
Oh dear. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to hold it out to Ronan. Say, orange!
I just do that.
The glass orb, not an orange.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Try again.
Cabbage!
Is that that's your go, yeah?
Can I go for a 3-pointer?
Try and dunk it into the brochure.
Are you relying on dice rolls for this 3-pointer, Tony?
It's not a good idea, is it?
I'm just putting it out there.
Reroll. It could happen.
It could.
I've also
Yeah,
got a
to
reroll.
anyone but Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie's also got a reroll. That's a fair point.
Fine. We'll get back
And
over
I'm
that.
saving
Fine.
it for that 5 point.
So, was it an action taking it out of the thing? We've been doing actions, put it in, haven't we?
I've been doing action more to put in, yeah. Take it out because you just put your hands as it comes to it. Like it, yeah.
Cool. Which way is that ogre going?
Straight down.
Downwards.
Yeah.
Uh,
The really doesn't want to get hit.
right, I cast a spell, so I don't know about I've got spell driver. That's fine. Level 1 chaos spell on the ogre, I guess. For a 17.
17.
Yep.
17 hits.
2 and a 3. Chaos spell. So cold or fire. I'm the winter rose. Cold damage. So that's 5 and 2. 7 cold damage.
Nice. Cool.
I'm still looking at Ronan and going,
Ronan's like,
You had your chance 2.5 hours ago.
sweet, that's your go. The ogre then goes to move forward, head snaps down to where Ronan is stood, and it just reaves back and just strikes out at you with its battering ram-esque weapon. 8 to hit.
Yep.
In fact,
No, done.
I'm going to use my reroll. Fuck. 10 to hit. I wasted it.
No, man.
Outrageous. You this time, having watched the trajectory of the chaos bolt, you just sidestep it.
I'll just put my chin out for the battering ram. Come on.
Jake, mate. The ogre then starts walking off. If you want to take an attack of opportunity,
I'll let it go.
cool. It moves through Alpha. It moves through you. You're 10 feet, and it moves away from you as well. If you want to take an attack of opportunity, so whatever damage you need to do to it.
I'm saving it for this owlbear.
Love it. Does it because it's moving through your?
No,
area?
it doesn't end its turn there.
Okay, cool. Dissipates and it's back up here. Love it. Saving it. Cool. So, it's then Ronan's go.
This owlbear hasn't had a turn yet.
So how many are lit?
The owlbear or the elk had a turn a while ago. Like so, because it went.
It's not had a turn since my last turn.
Did it not?
Nope.
Or did I do? Oh, I might have. Did I do the other elk? I must have done the other elk and then forgot about that one. Where's my little note?
I've been waiting.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because you're bottom around anyway. Aren't you? Yeah. I think I did the other elk because there's the 2 move this time, isn't there? My bad. It would literally go. So let's have a. I'd go. It strikes. So it'll strike out you. So it'll take its strike against you. Does 13 hit?
No, it's not even in my pants.
I love it. And then it will start moving. Imagine if I'm like, it doesn't start moving. Cool.
Oh no, it doesn't. Stop right there.
Sweet. So yeah, if you want to.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Althea says this is too easy and just strip it up.
So 19, so 27 to hit. So its movement is 0. It's
Nice,
not
nice,
going
nice,
anywhere.
nice.
And then D8. 12 points of damage.
Nice. I'll let you know. It literally had 11 left. So
Oh.
bam.
The plan, it all came together.
Yeah. As you can see on there, it was, I'm not going to change that, but yeah. Cool. So you strike out again, and similar to how the centaur side of it, like as you hit it, it's like you connect with flesh, but like the strike starts, or the body seems to shift to like a stone as it's basically tearing apart and crumbles, and the elk crumbles to the ground, disappears, and then there is a smashed up statue that is now in front of you.
And then, so that was my reaction. So
Yeah, that was reaction side of things. My bad for missing the elk's movement. That's a few bits. So then, yeah, Ronan had his go. Now it's round to your actual go. Yeah.
Ronan hasn't had his go.
I didn't have my go. It ran past me, and I chose not to attack it on attack of opportunity.
Ronan's go. Yeah. My bad. I'm there. Moving parts. Ronan's go.
Done.
You've seen how this works now. You're safe now.
No, I've moved out of the way for Etheria to do it.
You could have done
sweet.
it.
Yeah.
So Etheria had it. 1, 2, 3. Cool. There is, so Etheria, you feel the rushing sensation, and there is a beam of orange light that starts to come down from the sky. The
Obviously
beam
can't hold on to
itself.
them for too long.
I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I will say, hurts, done it.
Just watching like that.
Oh, that's why you said no to the orange.
AG.
Do you work it out quicker than all of us and just negate to tell anyone? Like
4 seconds in.
Constitution save. Oh, I'm good at them. 19.
You take. Let me just check the damage. Cool. So,
In my defense, I started working
You
on this
take-
orb on my first turn.
Althea hasn't started on the orb yet.
Althea's busy.
so halved. You take 22 and it's halved, so you take 11 points of acid damage as this beam envelops you, and you feel your scales start to or bubble slightly as this like acid is seeping into you.
My pink.
The orb then takes like an orangish hue and colour.
I knew I should
With
have
like a
a shot.
swirl of orange around it. The rest of you can see the orb swirling with an orange-like colour. That's cool. So that's running. Althea's go.
Althea's like swinging round, waiting for looking for the next one, and then there isn't one. So I'm gonna be incredibly disappointed. I'm gonna move to here so that I'm not getting anyone else. No one's in my kind of bubble. But
Burning your mates.
but I am in a prime central position for the next fucker that decides to start moving.
Nice.
So I will
love
hold
it.
my action. If any come within range, I will punch them.
Nice.
I'll also bonus action resummon my echo.
You should be able to drag it over.
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah.
So there, I got it. Yeah.
Nice.
And then just shout like, "Have we worked out the orb yet? Because I'm just killing these things. I don't know if it's helping, but gonna keep going."
Cool.
You're making the Frogger roads less dangerous.
Yep, just doing my bit.
Sweet. Is then top of the round Bjorn.
If I want to use my action to dash, can I take the orb as I go?
Yeah.
Cool. So
If Etheria can misty step, grab it and go, I'm cool with that. It looks
Cool.
cinematic.
I'm going to use my action to dash and full movement of 60 feet. Measured it. I'm going to pass the area, take the orb off them, and just pop it in the
Nice. As you get to the barrier, so then you fling it like that, and it just and just floats into the middle. I love it.
Really dramatically, like,
Yeah.
and it just stops. Floats.
Yeah, nice. I love it.
Bill just runs with his
So-
hand out and just pushes it.
The whole time you just get this like blur of orange, but then rainbow, then orange. So it's cool. Happy days. That is your action to dash movement. Yeah, happy days. Cool. Sweet. So, unless you're doing anything else.
No.
Cool. So that is 2, 3 days. 1, 2. So cool. There is a shift of movement as the centaur from where you once starts barreling forward. The centaur, I don't know why I've put it straight on top of it. Love it, just mounts it. The centaur pulls out like a pike and just starts charging forward. Goes to lash out at you, Rhea.
Of course she fucking does.
Just that one. Where's the dice? Does a 16 hit?
I'm a squishy druid, so probably yes.
Cool. Probably. You sure?
Yes,
If
very
it is,
much.
cool.
Yes. Yeah.
It is. You take 21 points of piercing damage as the centaur just slashes into you.
Now I've actually taken actual damage. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 21 points of piercing damage as the centaur stabs out at you, and then its like vision or like its focus just shifts back to going forward.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice to know that I'm thought about.
Sweet. So that's 1, 2. There is a shift in the sky as like this yellow beam of light starts to manifest and shoot down from the sky and strikes into the brazier where the orb is. The orb absorbs the yellow-like color and then starts to seep, and the brazier itself starts to get a not yellow, orange. My bad. Orange color
I'm the
seeps.
colourblind.
I love it. Seeps into this brazier. Sweet. Then it is Rhea. You'll go.
I go turn into a bear. Sorry.
You're a bear.
Yeah. Fuck it. Brown. Okay. Just got attacked by the centaur. So. Thanks. And in retaliation, I'm gonna bite and claw it.
Nice.
The centaur, because fuck you, bitch.
That's
Basically.
nice.
First hit is a 16.
16. It's AC, so yeah, hits.
Yep, cool. And the second is a 13. I don't think that hits, does it?
Nope.
That's fine. So my bite makes an attack. Of 11 points of damage.
Cool. 11 points of damage. You chunk out a large bit of this centaur's flesh. Love it. Love that. Cool. You doing anything else?
And then I'm just gonna stay there.
Cool. Happy
Just gonna
days.
stay.
That is then cool. Sweet. that on. So there is a shift in movement as the elk runs forward and goes to, as it's running, its vision going forward, and then it shifts to strike out and lash out at phase. Phase does a 22 hit. I'm sure it does. Cool. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as these antlers just smash into you as it's running towards you.
I'm on 3 hit points. Just a heads up for anyone who wants to be aware of that information. Thanks. I seem to just be standing in the wrong place all the time, holding a ball. Like,
Remember, everyone, you can take an action to disengage.
Just that one.
Nah.
Boring.
Yeah.
Besides, Ree's running out of time, so we've got to keep
1,
going.
2, 3. So that one goes. So the second elk. So there's a weird kind of moment where, especially the other elk starts charging forward, and where it would clash into the kind of centaur, it's basically like they just almost ignore each other. Like they're still. It's like if you were to swear they were physically there, but it's like they just ignoring each other, and the elk just smashes into you with its antlers. There's a 9 hit. Oh, that's that side of things. Happy days. That's that, and it is phases go. Well, in fact, just before that, 1, 2, 3, just 3. So you see a shift in the sky, and an indigo color light starts to manifest, and a beam of like an indigo color just bolts down towards the brazier where the orb is. The orb shifts and takes on like an indigo color, but it's still just floating above the brazier stays orange, but the orb is just an indigo in color.
Well, that's a step ahead. Fine. Yeah, I can't get to that, so I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on myself.
Self-preservation.
Yeah, I do have some. Not often, I know, but yeah. And that is the end of my turn. I'm not doing anything else.
Happy days. Cool. So then, where's that one? There is a shift that has this one moves forward. 1 applies to there. Happy days. 1, 2. I think you're outside it. Breath weapons. That's still 10 foot. Yeah, in fact, does that? Oh, you're lucky. I thought it was going to get your echo as well. Nice. Cool.
I'd rather it did than me, to be honest.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Let's hope so. 9.
You take 15 points of hold damage as this breath just breathes down, like this dragon just breathes down on you, and it's like the air just goes chilling up. There's a chillness to the air immediately, and you take 15 points of cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Then this one. 3, 2, there we go. This one moves forward. Cool. Can't move that. Select it. Cool. 5, 10, 5, 10. That's going to get all of you. Cool. I'd like Ronan, Etheria, and Bjorn to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
About the echo?
Is it within 10?
I think so.
Oh, the echo's getting hit.
Then the echo dies.
Nice. That AoE.
13.
Cool. You all take, in fact, so 6, 14, and what did Bjorn get?
22.
22. So Bjorn, you half it to 7. So the Ronin and the Theory, you take 15 points of cold damage as well. So again, this dragon breathes down, and there's like a chill to the air immediately, and it's like your lungs are getting like sapped. And so Bjorn, you take 7, and the other 2 take 15 points of cold damage. That's then 1, 2. There is another swirl to the sky, and a indigo-like beam just bursts down to where the orb is and strikes it. It's then Etherea's go.
Yep, I'm going to run. I can't move because I'm on that. I'm going to run across there. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to run 10 feet south, and then I'm going to 3rd level Misty Step. And stick it in that one.
Moves. Cool. Your hands reach up. The orb just floats into the center of it. That's the end of your go. Unless you do anything else.
No, I used all my movement. Don't think I've got any bonus action. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. Happy days.
Oh, bonus action misstep. Yeah, I've got no left. That's fine.
Sweet. Cool. Let's do it again. This ogre starts to move forward, and it will strike out at you, Etheria, with its battering ram like weapon. Does a 16 hit?
No, I don't believe it does.
Nice. Good stuff.
No.
Cool. It is then. There is a swirl in the sky, and there is a indigo like light that beams down and strikes out of where the orb is. In fact, to be fair, as soon as you put it in, actually, Etheria, ignore that. As soon as you put it in, because the orb still had that indigo like color. Apologies. That seeps into the brazier, and the brazier there goes like an indigo like color, like a hue to it.
It will hit me because I've still got armor class override on from last time I had mage armor on.
So the 16 hit for the ogre. Yeah, cool. All right. Sweet. So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
12.
Nice. And then so it's seeped in. The brazier's got like an indigo like color, and then that the beam that I mentioned side of things. Actually, this time there is a violet like color that strikes down at this orb, and the orb takes a violet shade and a hue to it.
Cool.
That was the ogre's go. Then it is Ronin's go. Four. Nice. Nice. Nope. I am moving.
I'm good. I'm back up to half health, but I don't really want to lose
shows
any,
that
so
way, yeah? Cool. Yeah. Clever. I like it. Good stuff. Cool. Is then Althea's go.
You take care of Althea.
The
It's going to go woo at the end.
Yeah, Althea.
My go.
Mm-hmm.
Althea will shout, "I will take care of myself." And then she will charge towards me. Actually, yeah, I will go here. Trying to position it so I don't get. Yeah, that's next to him?
Next to the ogre. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Then I will bonus action summon my echo.
Nice.
Yeah. That'll.
Yeah.
I will summon the echo. Here, just in
Oh,
case.
Nice.
Yeah, for future reasons. And then I'll attack the ogre.
Cool.
Unnatural 20.
Happy days. Yeah. Do damage.
Where is that one? No, it's that one. 4, 2, 7, 10, 12 damage.
12 damage. Nice.
Next one. 27
Safe to say that hits.
for 12, 15, 17 damage.
Happy days. Yeah. Just chunking into this ogre, and again, it's like it's reeling in pain, but it's just its focus is snapping forward as it's getting hit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Nice.
And that's me.
Happy days. Sweet. There is a swirl in the sky, and there is a violet-like color that just beams down above the brazier, or the indigo brazier, hits the orb. The orb swirls with that violet-like color. It's then Bjorn's go.
Okay. Out. Think. Run down, straight across, go there. Pick up crystal. Remaining movement. Pop it in the violet brazier.
Happy days. I'm going to push you out the movement side of things. You've checked it. Happy days. Hand pushes against it. The orb moves into the middle, swirls round, and that violet-like colour just starts to seep down into the brazier. The brazier itself fills with that violet-like colour. As it does, the orb keeps swirling and swirling and swirling. There is a strange moment where kind of everybody's focus is drawn to it. Like a swirl of kind of power at the center of the room that's just taken everybody's focus. As it takes everyone's focus, the statues that have been moving around you start to dissipate, and then they form back into their statue-like natures around the room. Still, those that have crumbled or those that have chipped away as they are, like kind of rubble, etc. The orb in the center of the room now swirls with all of the colours of the room. It starts to float slightly higher than where the brazier was and it's been sitting, and then it moves back down towards the kind of entranceway that you originally were at. The orb swirling, there's like a beam of kind of rainbow light that goes towards where the portcullis originally was, and it starts to manifest back into where the wall had sealed up. The braziers themselves, the blue connects to yellow, yellow connects to red, yellow connects to violet, violet connects to green, green connects to orange, and green connects to indigo. The beams of light interconnecting and forming in the center of the room, and the portcullis starts to open. The orb, still swirling with color, settles and just floats in front of the portcullis, and you're all as you are.
Literally, just as you started talking about the lights connecting, I noticed the braziers are in the shape of an H. Like, just as you started saying it.
So did Uli. So is there an H now?
There's
Do we
basically
have
beams
the-
of light that are forming a H across the room.
No, but what I mean is, all of the other rooms we've got like a tactile
Oh, right,
H,
you haven't. No,
like a letter. There's no.
All it is just these lights that are forming and shaping. Yeah.
Start moving the braziers then. Come on, we're taking the whole thing.
No, just go through the door. I think
we
we're
can leave.
okay.
The orb that's swirling with colour, it's just kind of floating in front of the door.
I'd like to try and take that.
Okay, cool. You reach out and you take the orb. It's like you get that, like, it's a strange sensation, and you can see the colours swirling in it, but it's no longer like rushing. It's just like an orb of some swirling colour.
And try and walk out with it.
Hey, Face, I had the right idea. I shouted you that you should put the orb, and I was right.
Good job.
Thank
And
you.
I'm going to walk to the
Yeah.
portcullis like this.
I'm gonna follow Face, smiling.
What thing is it where the guy needs like a keyring audio recording of "Good job, good job, good job"?
Good job, Bjorn.
Attaboy.
You watch Ophelia grab the orb and as first through the portcullis, and as Ophelia gets to the portcullis, just disappears. Are you one by one following?
Yeah.
Happy days. You one by one just disappear, and you find yourself reappearing into the kind of foyer, the grand kind of foyer with the shifting statues, magic in the air, stood in the center of the foyer, looking over at where there was the plinth, or the kind of the word home written out in front of, or in the etched out of this stone. There is now all of the letters that have kind of formed in this word. Behind it, the grand oak doorway is open, and there is a swirl of what seems like words that are shifting and forming and moving, and colour that is seeping through it. It's an unusual, almost like portal-esque vibe to it. Well, you made it, it seems. Home. And, well...
That way.
That way?
Yes.
That way.
It was nice to meet you, Magic. I'll spit blood on the floor and just jump in.
I'm like limping. I've got.
I don't know if that is a tradition of yours, but spitting blood on the floor.
Are you coming with us?
Yeah, Magic, are you coming?
I'll tend to this place, but I'm sure I'll keep an eye on you.
Another
We've gotta see it
storyteller
all.
will appear.
Maybe. Who knows?
Goodbye, Magic. And I'm gonna jump into the pool.
I mean, it
I'll
wasn't
also go.
that portal, it was the one over there. I'm joking.
Back to Stone
Big panic in your eyes for a second.
I'll get you another homebrew race, Bjorn.
I'm not rescuing him again.
The rest of you watches Bjorn just as he jumps into this portal. It's almost like he just immediately swirls, and then it's like it's almost like he's changed into words, and the words shift and just
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was different.
seep through this portal.
That's why I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Althea's gonna turn to Ronan and say, "You're not coming, are you? I'm not gonna see you when we get back."
I must remain.
Well, I don't know exactly who or what you are, but I feel like I've known you my entire life, and I hope that we meet again. And she's gonna just give him like a really weirdly intense hug.
There'll be a brief moment, and then he'll lean into it.
Rhea jumps in when she spat the blood.
Rhea just
Raya?
Etheria.
Hang on, your own name, Tony. Your own name.
Give me
I was like,
Give me
it took
a
me a
minute.
second, and I was like,
Oh,
hang on.
wow.
Etheria
Starters.
spits blood, and Raya jumps in the pot.
Etheria spits blood at Raya and then just.
Etheria,
Rhea is still a bear.
Etheria shifts and just kind of like dissipates into words. You just see the word Rhea just shift.
You see the word
Omen.
Tony is a moron.
Just before I leave, I'm gonna to Ronan and go. I'm joking, of course we will. Always.
I know.
We love Althea. She doesn't like us very much sometimes. Oh wait. And through the portal.
Althea just goes "Ugh," and then walks through the portal.
Chuck running and see what
It's
happens.
because she's a bear.
Are you all in the portal?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're just kind of huffs and walk through the portal.
half. Just chop myself.
Half through the ball stays there like.
Nice. You all
I will-
shift and dissipate into words. Yes.
As you all dissipate into words, and the last thing you see is a blue-haired echo of Althea and magic in the sky, the multicoloured tabaxi that no doubt we will see again in a tree somewhere. Or fucking... You all awaken in the temple where one of you was obliterated and the other five, how many of you?
Five.
Voluntarily took your own lives to go save the Viconian Whammer, which is a compliment in some places.
We have been
Well, it
gone
would have
from
been
this
a-
place for a lifetime. It feels like we have been away for so long.
Seconds.
The temple, as you
Also-
remember it, was completely filled with motifs and symbology to the 12 Celestials of Atoria. When you arrive back here, it looks as a ruin. The pillars within are cracked. There is no sign of the celestial wings that you managed to take from the dancing enemy you fought before. No sign of the priest that aided you in the ritual to move on to the realms of undeath.
Hang on. I'm going to look at Etheria a moment. Does it look like when we appeared there in the dream?
There
That
is a similarity to that dream, where it's had that ancientness to it, but this is more run down rather than ancient. As if somebody speedily got rid of anything in there.
Oh.
The cracks in the pillars probably less spotted than they were before because of the decorations of all the Celestials. But there's definitely been a clean out while you've been away.
So it looks more ransacked than aged.
Yes. You can see the age of the place now because
Yeah.
any decoration in there has been removed.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
You can
Bloody
hear
pop-up temples.
You can hear a hell of a lot of noise outside of people gathering round, which is probably one of the things you noticed before you left after there was some questioning, but it is heavy. There seems to be a group of folk that are central to the organisation of the crowd outside. But the thing that catches all of your eyes, none of you are exhausted. You have all received what you feel like you do when you've rested for a long time.
Good, because I almost dead.
Yep. You also feel like you have reached a milestone in your careers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I
However-
still holding a great axe?
You are still holding the great axe. No
Two
other
swords?
item that you received in there has come with you. Etheria, you hold two katanas, one made of mist, one made of shadow. The pink scales of your crystallized hair and the rest of your skin, there are veins of white and black, like clearly seen, like when you get the white tattoo ink, and jet black, and they kind of run through your veins in a flowing stream sort of esque pattern. Very deliberate. There's a deliberateness to the pattern they form. And as you move, it kind of shines with what minimal light there is in here. Stood in front of the altar, or the large, what is now just a large stone that you lot had originally put young Bjorn on, is a humanoid creature, person. I'm going to describe them from the feet up, which is probably the one and only time I've ever said that sentence in my life.
They must have interesting feet.
Beautiful. Their feet look like they have been chewed upon by forest creatures, rats and such, if they were to be left in areas accessible by rats. A bit rotten, and the flesh is mucky and oily and black. Their legs are naked, all the way up to where you see a skirt made of wrapped bandages and a blood-red corset that is kept together by thread and small bones as like a strange cross-stitch to it. Small bird skulls hang from the dress. As you come up to the waist, it widens a little bit as two waists come from that hip area. Similar to conjoined twins in that sort of V shape. They have a feminine upper torso, covered, by small strips of the same blood red cloth with gold trim. They wear collars of gold that are decorative and cover their throat and just the upper chest. As you look at them, the one on the left has a left arm, but no right arm, and the one on the right has a right arm, but no left arm. Does that make sense? Their shoulders are close and they V out at the ribs. Their hair is thick, heavy, braided, wrapped in the same blood red cloth and golden trim. The one on as you look at them, the one on the right, in her left hand she's holding a book with strange glyph work on the front, and it's open with smoke coming up from the pages. The same red cloth goes across her nose and her mouth and one of her eyes. You can just see one milky white solid orb, and it kind of moves and flicks. Even though you can't see her pupil, looks between the six of you. The one on your left, her wrappings go across both eyes but leave her mouth open. In her right hand she holds a long red smooth staff with a spine wrapping around it and a skull atop of it with horns protruding from the skull, and a green smoky arcane energy, kind of just almost like fire but without the same shape of fire. In their hair there are long golden hoops that would be used on a harness or a horse's rein. They are big and on a braid each. As a creature you see before you, as the milky eye makes its way between the six of you, you just hear a soft voice. We are the ones who refused. And that's where we'll end the session.
Aha.
Very good. Sleepy.
So, as the music dies out, end of session. Right, let's do a quick wrap up. First of all, last few sessions, thank you Tedward for jumping in as Magic in the Sky. He's a prick, just so you know.
Yep.
Love that. You've all leveled up to level 7, so we can get on with that.
Finally.
We're not streaming next Monday, folks, because there is LARP Ahoy and at least 4 of them. Are you going as well, Hannah? Just 4 of them. 4 of them will be
August,
there
Hannah.
and back random times on Mondays and stuff. So yes, I think then we should be after that, but we'll see. We'll keep you posted. We got streaming tomorrow, Fables Among Titans. We got streaming Wednesday, Rich.
Wednesday.
Spelljammer Wednesday. That'll be it until next week, I believe. I'm awake, yay! Thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the subs. Please remember the charity stream and tell your mates all about us. It's been lovely, great, amazing, etc. But for now, say goodnight, players.
Night,
Good night, players.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.